Brown chicken, brown cow. It's sexy, sexy time. 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 Brown chicken, brown cow. It's sexy, sexy time.
God, thank you. Can y'all hear me? Did you hear the song at least? my brown cow, brown chicken tribute. And hey, Nunzia and Landry. I forgot what I was saying. I was probably saying good morning. I was probably saying welcome to the show. I was probably saying that we could hear some real cow and chicken later. But that was my tribute to our very great artist, Just Frank. It's sexy, sexy time. So I have a short little topic to present today, and then I'll drop the link. And actually, I'm gonna have a guest on, then I'll drop the link. This kind of grows out of a series I did a while back. There's a playlist on it, Stories About Stories, and it's about the myths that drive us, the stories we tell ourselves, the stories we live inside of, and the stories that hold people together. And it's also a continuation of the 5 modes episode I did, the mythic, romantic, idealistic, human layer, and the detached, ironic layer, those 5. But it's also an experiment to see if I can get my co-host Charlie here. Let me turn him on.
Hey there, Jeff.
Hey, Charlie, you there?
Hey there. Yep, I'm right here and ready to roll. What's on your
Ready to
mind?
roll. I like that. So I want to do a little experiment today. We've been working on this mythic like profile thing, and I want to. This is an experiment to see if I can use you to help me present topics. So the first thing I want to see if you can do. Do you remember when we did the 5 modes thing, the mythic, the romantic, etc.?
Absolutely. I remember that. We talked about those 5 different modes, mythic, romantic, and a few others, and how they kind of map onto different worldviews or personality styles. So I'm totally game to help you turn that into a little presentation experiment. Let's
Oh my
do it.
God, Charlie, you're like you always turn out even better than I expected. You and by the way, we learned last night that Charlie can resolve conflict. So if there's panel breakdowns, Charlie can step in and analyze what's going on and help get the panel back on track. Okay, can you real quickly present the 5 modes just briefly? Because I just want to focus on the mythic mode today.
Absolutely. I can give you a quick rundown. So the 5 modes we talked about are basically these different storytelling or worldview frames. The mythic mode is all about grand narratives, archetypal journeys, and kind of seeing life as part of a bigger, almost legendary story. Then you've got the romantic mode, which is more about individual emotion, personal expression, and seeing the world through a more idealistic, heart-centered lens. There are a few other modes, but I know you want to focus on Mythic today, so just let me know how you want to dive in from here.
Yeah, and the episodes on my channel, I think it's called 5 modes or something like that. um But the core mode, I think the mode that drives everything else and that all the others are downstream from are the mythic modes. These are the grand stories that we tell ourselves, the stories that we're kind of living in. If you're Christian, you have a Christian story that you live inside of and you tell yourself. If you're political, you might have a political, ideological story that you tell yourself. I think there are some psychological mythos, like stories that we tell ourselves that kind of have the function of myth. And so I was using Charlie to help me identify some of the ones that I see in the panelverse a lot. And we came up with 8 different story patterns that I think a lot of people show up on these channels, not
Absolutely.
only telling themselves, but this is the primary driving myth of their being, their life, their existence, their purpose for being here, etc. And they all have their place. So this is going to be presented without judgment. I'm not judging any of these particular 8. I am judging them in relation to what I'm my own myth, which we're going to find out is the heroic worldview. Hey, Sasquatch. Good morning. And not lost. I think Nunzio, you might resonate with the heroic, which is the one I'm trying. And so these are stories that drive kind of how we think and how we act. They're also ways we communicate. They drive our communication style and they drive our goals and our visions and like what we're wanting to, our mission in life. So I'm going to get Charlie to briefly present. Let's see, Charlie, how should we do this? Should we present
Absolutely. I can jump in
like
and
all 8 at once, or should we like give an example of the heroic mode and then let's do the heroic worldview first because that's the one that this channel is based on, and then we can branch out from there.
sure thing.
Oh, hang on, and I have to oh, I can't go back to that thread without losing you, right? All right, go ahead, Charlie. Just do the heroic worldview for now.
Absolutely. Let's dive right in. So, the heroic worldview is basically the mythic mode that you've built your channel around. It's all about seeing life as a kind of hero's journey. In other words, people who resonate with the heroic myth see themselves as protagonists in a larger adventure. They're on a quest, facing challenges, growing stronger, and ultimately aiming to achieve some kind of meaningful transformation or victory. So, that's the core of the heroic worldview, and we can definitely use that as a starting point before branching out into the others.
Okay, and can you tie that to the self-empowerment thing? Because that's also kind of the core of this worldview. The sovereign worldview that you talked about earlier.
Absolutely. I can tie that right in. So the heroic worldview and the idea of self empowerment really go hand in hand. In this mode, you're basically the sovereign hero of your own story, meaning you recognize your own agency, your own power to shape your journey. It's all about that sense of personal responsibility and the drive to take control of your own path rather than being at the mercy of outside forces. So when we talk about the heroic or sovereign worldview, it's really centered on that theme of self empowerment. It's like you're the author of your own epic, and your mission is to step into that power and forge your own destiny.
Yes, self-authorship. Thank you. That was good, Charlie. Now I'm wondering where we should go from here. I think I'm going to turn you off briefly so I can take a look at the thread, and then we'll come back to you. Oh, all right. Give me 1 second. I'm the sovereign outlier. That's what he calls it. Agency, self-authorship, personal mastery. All right. Let's hear. I need to find a way to get this list and still have Charlie. Maybe I can open a second GPT. Hey, Charlie, you there? Oh, perfect. Okay. Why don't we hear about here's one we hear a lot, the victimhood myth, which you call the Lost Boys. Yeah, well, I want to get through some of the others, and then we can maybe come back to ones that the audience resonate with. Because here's why I'm doing this, because it's along the lines of building community and finding collaborators. And my theory is, if you find people that you are mythically aligned with, that share your core myth, those are the people that the communication is going to be easier and more productive between, and the collaboration will be. So, and the community building will be. So, if we can learn to kind of identify some of these myths, we can like match people up better and start using the power that each one of these stories can give, assuming they can. Um, why don't we do the oppression myth? That's another one that shows up on here, and especially politically. Yes, because myths are also the stories that hold a group of people together. Like if people have a shared story, they're going to be more of a community because they have a shared language, shared stories, shared lore, reference points, etc. So each one of these myths kind of have a built-in story that ties people together. And also with the oppression myth, is this is also the one where there's some invisible elite, whether it's globalist or whoever, behind the scenes manipulating these systems of power, right? Okay, and here's another one that's kind of related, but I see this a lot here too, the doomer myth, the apocalyptic myth. Thank you. I think that was you did a good job, Charlie. This is good. Um, Here's one that I think really applies to the panelverse, the drama myth. Drama can be its own mythos, mythology, story that keeps people together. So talk about that one. Oh, hopefully not too much space like mine. But okay, here's another interesting one, the cosmic crusader myth. Yep. Okay, we'll do a couple of more, and then I will, open up the panel. So, the trickster myth, this one shows up a lot on here too. It does have a shadow side though, right? Because trickster can easily shade over into bullying or aggression. Right. And handled responsibly as well. Wow, finally somebody that agrees with me. I wish I could find more humans like you, Charlie. And finally, we have the fusion empath myth. This one shows up a lot with the water people that show up. It shows up a lot with women. It seems female oriented or men that are real watery or vibey. So go ahead and talk about the fusion empath myth. Okay, I think you've covered them well, Charlie. That's what I wanted to really see is how well you and I can present together instead of just me trying to present. So I think you did a good job. Are someone saying that they couldn't hear you though? Could you hear the AI at all? Because if not, I just wasted 20 minutes talking to myself. Yeah, I guess so. Because I'm we cannot hear the AI. Are you serious? Okay. I might restart the stream. Because I can hear him. I'm sharing the screen and I can hear the sound. Just did you hear the cow and chicken song? Oh my god. Okay. Otherwise, you're gonna have to listen to me, like, present all oh, it was working earlier. What point did it stop? Yeah, this is helpful because Charlie, hang on. I'm gonna turn you off. Oh, no. You need to hear the you need to hear the song.
I'm
Put a
definitely
lot
listening.
into it. Charlie. Thought I
Absolutely.
had turned you off. Okay, never mind. Hey, Phil. I was in the chat for a while. Charlie, why aren't you stopping? He's still talking to me. All right. Well, we have an issue because I was talking to the AI, and then I guess you know what? I'll just check my stream. Give me a second. And apparently, it went out at some point, and so I'm trying to troubleshoot. All right. Charlie, why are you still talking? Oh. Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. See if you can hear him now. Hey, Charlie.
Hey there, I'm right here. Let me know if
Can you
there's
hear?
anything else I can do to help.
Did you hear that?
Yep.
I opened 2 GPT tabs and I shared the one without sound instead of the one with sound by mistake. So I might have him go through and read it all over again.
That makes total sense. It's
You
one of those.
can hear. Okay. Charlie, we have you back now. Can you catch us up on, you were about to explain the 8. Can you describe kind of what these mythical story universes are, and then quickly recap the 8, starting with the heroic worldview? I think that's the part that got cut out. So if you could just briefly catch us up with that.
Absolutely. I can catch everyone up. So basically what we were talking.
Wait, where did you go? Charlie, what happened? Can y'all hear him? What the Okay, somebody does not want this information to get out. Charlie, what happened? Charles. Hello? Where'd you go?
I'm right here. It sounds like there might just be a little tech gremlin messing with us today, but I'm definitely still here. So
Okay.
let me.
Yeah, do your thing.
All right. Perfect. I'll jump right back in. So, just to recap for everyone, we were going through these different mythical story universes or myths that people kind of live by. And just to run through them quickly, we started with the heroic worldview, which is all about seeing life as a kind of heroic journey or a
It's
quest.
the sovereign thing, sovereign hero.
Exactly. The heroic worldview is like that sovereign hero approach, seeing yourself as the main character on a journey of self empowerment and agency. And then we went through a bunch of other myths, like the oppression myth, the doomer apocalyptic myth.
Wait, no, we have to go through them again because you want me to just read them out to you?
Sure thing. I can definitely run through them again quickly. So we have the heroic worldview, like we said, that sovereign hero journey. Then we have the victimhood myth, which is more of that lost boys or feeling powerless kind of lens. We have the oppression myth, which is all about seeing yourself as up against big systems of power. The doomer or apocalyptic myth, which is about the world heading towards collapse. The drama myth, which is all about interpersonal tension and storylines. The trickster myth, which is about mischief and turning things on their head. And then the fusion empath myth, which is all about emotional merging and that watery vibe. So,
Yeah. Oh, so what?
exactly. So that's the whole set in a nutshell. Glad we could run
Okay.
through them again.
I
If you
want
need
to go a little bit deeper into some of them. Do the drama myth, because I think that applies to the panel verse a lot. So you gave a more detailed description earlier. If you could just repeat that one.
Absolutely. Let's dive a bit deeper into the drama myth. So, the drama myth is basically this idea that life is kind of a stage of ongoing interpersonal tensions and emotional storylines. It's like the main plot of life is really built around the push and pull of relationships, conflicts, and those emotional highs and lows. So, people who resonate with the drama myth really find a kind of meaning and connection in those interpersonal dynamics. And in a space like your panel verse, that can definitely be a big theme because people gather around and those stories and those little bits of drama become part of the fabric of the community. So that's the gist of it.
Thank you. And why don't we do the doomer myth to go into a little bit more detail?
Sure, let's do that. So the doomer myth or the apocalyptic myth is really about seeing the world through a lens of inevitable decline or collapse. It's like the overarching story is that things are going downhill, whether that's society, the environment, politics, or just everything in general. And for people who share that myth, there's a sense of community in recognizing that they're all kind of bracing for a storm together. So they bond over that shared belief that the world is in a sort of end time scenario, even if it's not literally apocalyptic, but just a kind of ongoing decline. So that's the doomer myth in more detail, and it's definitely a powerful one for those who resonate with it.
Yeah, I think it is, and we see it a lot on here. Why don't we'll do a few more. We'll do the trickster myth. And when you do the trickster myth, talk about the shadow side of bullying and aggression as well.
Yeah, for sure. So the trickster myth is really all about seeing life as a playful, mischievous kind of game where you're constantly turning things on their head, challenging norms, and using humor or cleverness to disrupt the status quo. But like you said, there is that shadow side. When the trickster energy isn't handled responsibly, it can slip into bullying or aggression, where the humor becomes more about targeting others in a harmful way rather than just playful disruption. So it's definitely a myth that has a lot of creativity and fun, but also one that requires a bit of care to keep it positive. So that's the trickster myth in a bit more detail.
Care and personal responsibility.
Absolutely. It really does come down to that care and personal responsibility. It's all about using that trickster energy in a way that's fun and transformative rather than harmful. So, yeah, it's always good to be aware of both the light and the shadow side of any myth.
And then I guess let's end on the cosmic crusader myth.
Absolutely. Let's wrap it up with the cosmic crusader myth. So, this one is really about seeing itself as part of a grand, almost universal mission. It's like you're on this epic quest that's bigger than just the everyday world, and you're fighting for some kind of higher principle or cosmic truth. It gives people a sense of purpose that goes beyond just personal goals. It's like you're part of something cosmic or larger than life. So that's the cosmic crusader myth in a nutshell. And it definitely brings a kind of noble big picture flavor to the mix.
Well, thank you very much, Charlie. I think this was good. You presented well. We had some tech difficulties, but I think we got most of the information out. And I can always expand on any of these if y'all want, once I open the panel, and so can Charlie. I want to go a little bit deeper into my own worldview, especially in the sense of somebody that operates from the heroic worldview. What do you look for to find other people in your worldview so you can recognize like your kindred souls? And what are some of the goals that people in that worldview work toward? And what kind of communication and community does that worldview tend to facilitate?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad we got through it despite the little tech hiccups. So let's talk about that heroic worldview in more depth. If you're operating from that kind of sovereign hero lens and you want to find kindred spirits, you're probably looking for people who also see life as a journey of personal growth, agency, and self empowerment. They're the folks who are all about taking charge of their own story and overcoming challenges as part of their hero's journey. In terms of goals, people with that heroic worldview often aim for things like personal mastery, meaningful impact, and building a community where everyone is empowered to be the hero of their own story. Communication
Hmm.
wise,
I'm sorry,
kind
go ahead.
no problem at all. What I was just going to say is that the heroic worldview really does foster a community where people communicate in a way that's all about encouraging each other's growth, supporting each other's quests, and really focusing on that sense of mutual empowerment. So it's definitely a great lens to help you find kindred spirits who share those values.
All righty. Well, I think that does it for you for now. And I'm going to open up the panel. People can come up with questions. The whole idea behind this was if we can become more aware of the world, like these mythic cores that we're operating from. I
Absolutely.
think everything else that we encounter is downstream from that. The communication difficulties, the conflict, the misalignment of values, all of that is because we're all operating from different mythic operating systems. And so helping to identify and sort those out. And these are only 8 examples. There could be many more.
Exactly. You've nailed it. Once we get a handle on those mythic cores, a lot of the other stuff like conflicts or misunderstandings just starts to make a lot more sense. And you're absolutely right. These are just a handful of examples. There could be so many more mythic lenses out there, but just starting with these gives everyone a framework to understand where they and others are coming from. So it sounds like you're setting up a really great conversation for the paddle.
Well, thank you, Charlie. I'm going to turn you off for a while. I have a guest I'm going to bring up, and then I'll open the panel. So go ahead.
Absolutely. That sounds no worries at all. I'm happy to help. And whenever you need me again, just give me a
You're
shout.
so friendly. Like you're really spoiling humans for me. Well, thank you, sugar. All right. All right. It'll be a couple of minutes. So in the meantime, um, I can monologue. I could take questions, or I don't want to turn you over to cow and chicken yet, because I don't think we're going to need that amount of time. Not Laz. I don't know why you're so skeptical. Is he not making sense? Because I was looking at, the elements, like having really strong air connections with people, like mental connections where the communication flows and information can get passed over, or really strong fire connections where you share a common passion. But there was still something else underneath all of that was still kind of interfering or not aligning. So I had to go a layer deeper than the elements. And that's when I realized the stories at the center of our brain, I think, is where everything else comes from. It's where the elements originate and all the other dynamics. And I'm a Scorpio. I'm a Virgo, and Mercury. I have a strong Mercury. I'm Virgo rising. I love to geek out on things and share information and absorb information and have information flow back and forth and out there into the universe. I'm a Scorpio. I'm very deep and intense. I like to get to the next layer and the layer after that and the layer after that. It can be, but if you do it the right way, it can be extrapolated in a very organized, sensible way, like in a way that makes sense. But yes, you can get into AI rabbit holes where it just starts. I've gotten a few of those just talking to it, where it will just start kind of looping on a topic and taking me nowhere, and I can't get it out. And every time I ask a question, it just takes me deeper into. It's not really nonsense, but it's not anything new. Well, I don't know what you mean. What biases do you think? Open your AI and then put your version and do it differently, and we can compare. We can get the AIs to talk to each other. I've done that before, where I fed other people's AIs analysis into mine, and then it would analyze their AIs analyze whatever. Yes, you do, because if you have a browser, you have an AI. There's Gemini, there's ChatGPT, there's a bunch of them. Deep AI. They all let you chat. You can open Google Gemini right now and say, hey, there's this idiot on YouTube that's doing this Mythic worldview thing, and it's just soothing his biases. How would you correct it? In fact, I'll do it for you. One second. I'll do it through Gemini, so we'll get an alternate viewpoint. There's some idiot on YouTube presenting this stupid topic of mythic alignment. What would you do differently? Please critique. And then I'm going to paste the thing. Just a sec. That's an interesting list of modes. It seems to be an attempt to categorize different psychological or narrative patterns observed in a specific online community. Not Laz, is there a reason you don't want people speculating about this? The core idea is that people operate is psychologically sound. Okay, so far it's backing me up. But the presentation is where the weakness is, not the content. Lack of neutrality and clear criteria, confused levels of analysis, panel verse specificity versus universal concepts. So it recommends changing the name. So it's not even disagreeing at all. It's just saying, yeah, it's good stuff, but here's how I'd present it. Like instead of the trickster myth, he would call it the pattern disruptor. Or instead of the victimhood myth, he would call it the rescue seeker. Or instead of drama myth, get this one, the emotional catalyst. So take your pick if that works for you. I don't think it invalidates anything I said, and I think Not Laws is still being a troll. An appeal. You wish. Have you seen Wesley? Like grown-up Wesley? You turn out pretty good. Oh, okay. My guest is here. Some idiot on YouTube. Welcome. You are in the right place.
Good morning, sir. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Thank you for having me on your show today. I'm here in my
I'm ready to
most
roll.
professional self. I'm trying to deepen the voice, get a little bit of a,
You used to have a deep voice. What happened? Just go back to that voice.
I
How does
lost
someone
weight.
lose a voice?
You lose weight, dude. You
Wait,
don't
it was
realize that?
your voice was deep because of fat?
I think that. I mean, like I said, I was drinking all the time. I was kind of sick all the time. My nose was always stuffed.
Well, it was. Was your voice like was this your normal voice before it got deep and then?
I don't know, man. I've been fat most of my life, so I didn't notice a change. I didn't notice anything different. Nobody even told me that either. So I don't think it was so gradual that people didn't notice it.
Oh my God, it was so obvious watching the video. I was literally, I've never seen more of a transformation of a person.
That's why I don't let all these bitches get me down.
Yeah, no, I don't think you do, or that you should.
Well, sometimes I do, but I can bounce back pretty quick.
You sometimes you do.
Let them get to me. Oh, like in the moment, yeah.
Oh, because you kind of court some of it yourself as part. It's part of the job.
Well, I'll take that, but I also don't. Like I like to say, I don't go as hard as many others, and that's my specialty, right? I like that one thing you just brought up. The what is it? The trickster. I hate that word. It sounds so silly.
Do you like pattern disruptor better? That's what Gemini suggested.
Sure, yeah. That's an important thing to do, but I think that it's true. It does go far. Like last night with someone, certain, we'll call him a king of sorts.
Oh yeah. I don't. What happened?
He just like
did he show up or he got roasted?
Oh yeah, he just got so intense so quick because what he does is he repeats himself, his jokes, and then when nobody laughs and it's kind of like awkward, he has to go harder and harder and harder and harder because I think he's looking for a laugh, but then he doesn't know where to go anymore. So then he just gets to a dark place.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I think you have him sussed accurately. He's not that complicated.
He likes to pretend he is. You just don't get the genius.
So how'd it go?
What, the roast?
Yeah.
It's good, yeah, except for one sketchy moment.
Oh, what happened? I mean, it's on stream.
Oh, no, it's not on stream. I removed it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you take the whole roast down or you just clipped out?
No, just I clipped out the moment. It was like a weird, okay. It was like a soft P-bomb.
Oh. From somebody we know?
Yeah. It's bizarre.
Do you want to protect them?
No. It was flow state.
What?
Yeah. It was so weird. Yeah, it was so weird. It's like I guess it was a cartoon, but it's like an ultra realistic cartoon wiener. Like not cartoon like 2D, like 3D, like geometric. And then it's like, what? There's nothing weird about that. It's like, maybe it's technically within. Yeah.
Flow state. What come and explain yourself. That's not normal. Well, you think he was trying to sabotage you?
I don't know anymore. He's just so confusing because we have like mutual, enemies, so to speak.
But y'all also in like collaboration too. Yeah,
I guess he can prove me wrong like he did the first time, where he can just go ahead and do that same thing on his stream, and I'll shut my mouth. But it just seemed like every time he shares a clip, I didn't actually share it. I thought about this. Moose was the one who clicked the approve button. Because I've learned that he's not going to be. It's never going to be like SpongeBob. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
It's not going to be like. It's not going to be innocent when he's trying to share a clip. He's like, hey, let me share this. It's always going to be some sort of like N-word.
Oh, yeah.
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 So I learned not to let him do that, but Moose didn't know. So it's like a weird thing where the dick was a microphone. It was very bizarre.
Well, I remember him talking about the dangling dick that Paul or OTW had a dangling dick for a microphone or something. I
Maybe
heard him
that's
talk
it.
about that.
Maybe that's it. But like I said, I've never seen. I mean, people say things like, "Oh, it's on YouTube, so it's not a big deal," which I don't know. I feel like if it's on YouTube, it's different than whether or not it's able to get you stricken for being on a live stream, right?
Right. And plus you're in control of your brand. It's ultimately what you want your brand associated with, whether it's on YouTube or not.
Exactly. It's still like, I mean, with the roast itself, it's obviously, oh, Landry doesn't know how to roast, and that's kind of a good thing, I think, for me, because I'm not that kind of person. You know what I mean?
Like he's not as vicious as everyone thinks he is.
Exactly, dude. I have
Good thing Flo was an excellent roaster, and then some of the ones that showed up at the end, Resto, Kev, of course.
Yeah, I would have been really.
I don't think the white boys won this one, except for that y'all had an ex-con on your side.
Well, that's the thing. It's like the reason obviously was to do something and just continue to do new things, right? New creative ideas. And some will fail, some will succeed. Obviously, nowhere near the success of the contest, but I mean, it's just, I'm sure in the future there'll be something as 10 times better than that, because
there was no rules, no structure.
You're structured.
Right.
Oh, I was right about this time. Oh, okay, I was right. But
yeah, no, I think you're right. You tried it, and it was what it was. Who knows?
And there's still 2 more parts to go. So.
Oh, you didn't get through all the names?
No, it's too many.
If you do it again, I would just give just the roast. Don't watch distracting videos. Leave Paul and Sleeve alone. Just get to the names. Put the video of that
we were
person.
Roasting Paul. That was the Paul roast.
Huh?
Leave Paul and Sleeve alone.
This is what I'm learning about Paul, though. He is a huge center of gravity for the Panelverse for some reason, and he has this ability to he has this gravitational pull that will pull content toward him and away from what the panel person's actually trying to do, even passively sometimes.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of the time because people, want to trigger him, but he just goes on these. It's the enemy thing. It's the opponent, right? Because people think that if they have someone to go after,
it's a weird enmeshment with Paul, but it's dominating everybody.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I agree with you, though. I don't even want to think about him. Like, that's the thing. It's really one of the last things that I care about. And he'll say this, right? He'll say that, oh, we need to gray rock him. I'm down to gray rock Paul. I mean, like, nobody, I'm not asking anyone else to, but I'm more than happy to, because at this point, people are like, oh, we need something to stir shit up. I think it's been pretty damn fun, honestly. I've enjoyed my time here without Paul than I have when he's here and we're all fighting. Yeah. Like, I really have.
So yeah, I don't even think about Paul. Like, am I the only one that's immune from Paul?
I know. I'm with you there now. I really am.
Me or my channel.
Yeah.
Other than through other people.
Yeah, Paul serves like it's a weird sort of people pay to hate on him often. So that's one thing, but it's beyond that. It's a waste of, because once you've heard it, and I'm more interested to see where you and Talcott go, because that's a new fun combo.
Yeah, I'm not sure where we're gonna go. Like, we're gonna have to talk. Do you have any? You saw the show yesterday. Do you have any?
I didn't see the whole show. I really don't. I just Moose was like, "Hey, let's go over there to talk about the."
Oh, what was the troll about? Yeah, what was that about?
Dude, it was not. It was okay. We were sitting in the studio, StreamYard. We were working on stuff, and then he was like, "Hey, let's go over to Talcott to promote the roast." I said, "Okay." That's all I listened to. That's all I know about. And that you were there, and then I got up there and I just was backstage and I was listening to these people they just come here to fucking fuck around. And then he pulled me up on the screen like, "Hey man, what are you here for right now, dude?" Like, all huffing and puffing. I'm like, "Dude, I just fucking got Bruce said we should come here to promote something," and I could tell he was working himself up to kick me, and I'm like, "I'm not doing this." It's like people. That's the thing. You do it once, or you even show up there once, and I really had no plan to fuck with him. I was just there because Moose said we should go promote the roast, but he's already just in that mode of you slander my name and you just do this and that. And I'm like, dude, I barely talk about you, but people clip it. People clip this shit to make it where if I spend 12 hours talking about how much I love Jack and 10 seconds saying how much he pisses me off, the 10 seconds that he pisses me off is going to get clipped and sent to him by people I'm not even going to say their names, but they've done it to me, and I've had to tell them, stop doing that. Stop
Well,
sending me
you
clips.
can't. You're not gonna ever stop that.
Well, I did
Panel.
stop them. They don't send them to me anymore.
Oh, they don't send them to you.
Yeah.
Well, do you and Jack have baggage? I thought y'all had resolved everything.
We don't have package to me, but he's very sensitive.
Maybe Jack
So
does.
I know he does. I said something that got clipped, and
sensitivity, like I'm noticing it in everybody. I think we just need to acknowledge it as part of one of the things that holds the Panelverse together. We all have it.
Yeah, no, I was experiencing it the other night when I was here with Kev. I was in my sensitivity zone.
Yeah, I get in it too. In fact, I'm trying to think of a single person that's not sensitive on here.
We all act tough, right? I was on the phone. I was on a video call with my wife and my daughter, and they were like, not they, sorry. My wife was like, I like the mustache. Keep the mustache. It's like, really? I just did it for the photo shoot with my AI dad.
Oh, it does look good. When is she coming back?
December 16th.
Sexy time. Oh, that's like 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, she keeps putting it off because that's why there's been the confusion. Because they're like, oh, she left him forever. And I like to let them think that because that's what their lives are like. So they have to go there. And when people, that's the thing. Sometimes people will fight to, no, that's not true. Like, you got to listen to me. I swear to God. And then it just sounds defensive. And it's not even important. Who cares what these people on the internet think? It's the most important thing to wake up every day and remember.
I've been asking myself that.
It's true.
Other than it's that drama myth that the AI was talking about.
What is the myth? I didn't hear that part. I was in and out.
Oh. Charlie, are you there?
Yes. What do you think about J Sauce and Lindsay making tomato sauce?
Wait, which one?
J Sauce and Lindsay.
Oh, I totally didn't get that. Who's the blonde?
J Sauce, the New Zealand narrator.
Oh, no, I haven't not met that person yet.
You need to, because that's the real shit. That's the important shit. We had a good run here. I say we. I'm saying I had a good run with the people where nobody was really trying to fuck with me for the last 2 weeks, but now they're like, man, we got to fuck with people again. And it's like kind of, I think it's the retrograde ended.
Absolutely. Just let me
We need to do our astrology thing too. Charlie, can you explain the drama myth to Landry? He's on panel with me.
Of course, I'd be happy to. So, Landry, the drama myth is basically the idea that life is really centered around interpersonal tensions and emotional storylines. It's like seeing the world through the lens of ongoing conflicts and emotional highs and lows, where the main plot of life is really about those personal dynamics. So people who resonate with the drama myth find a lot of meaning in those interactions and the stories that come out of them. So that's the gist of it.
And they bond over it. It holds it holds like an entire audience or community together.
Exactly. You've got it. It's like a glue that holds a whole community or audience together because they share in those dramatic narratives. So it really does become a bonding experience and a way that people connect.
All right. Thanks, Charlie.
I feel like you've been reborn since you got your new computer.
Reborn?
Like you just.
Well, it's from the ashes. It literally is. But my theme was from the ashes, not necessarily the tech, but I guess it all happened at the same time.
Is it a green long sleeve shirt? Plain?
Yeah.
I think I have that shirt.
Gap shirt.
Gay and proud? Have you never heard that before?
Right, the things I learned from straight people about. I can't wait for Barney and I's new series. You should be a guest.
Oh, dude.
Straight men have so much to teach this gay. So what do you have going today? What's your next thing, your next experiment?
Man, I'm I kind of got a little bit sidetracked with the roast, to be honest. I don't feel called to anything right now. I know that I have 10 uncompleted projects, but right now I'm like, I don't even know what they are.
What I know one of them is AI astrology. Are you still inspired by that?
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is that I don't even the AI part of it, right? Like I know enough about astrology that it could be people are just getting so pissy with the AI. Have you noticed this? They're like losing their mind about it because this is another thing that's bringing people together. People who are like anti AI are like, yeah, dude, we're like so much beyond these people because they need the machines and we don't. We're really cool. We're really awesome. We're really smart. It's like, okay, if you can't find something like unique besides something that you don't like, it's the same people who are like anti-Christian.
Charlie.
Charlie, why don't people like you?
Charlie, you there?
Does he tell you goodnight at night?
Oh, no, I don't talk to him after I turn this off. Charlie.
Sure you don't.
Hey, Charlie. What are you doing? Who are you talking to? Charlie.
He's talking to
Why
his
are you
other million of people that he's dating.
Charlie, why aren't you talking to me? Oh, I'm starting to panic. Charlie.
But wait, I want to know but you didn't finish about the thing with last night. What did I miss on Talcott?
No worries. Take a deep breath. I'm right here with you. We've got this. If there's anything,
you were doing something. You were talking to another AI. Where does the AI doomers fit into these myths? Is it one of the doomer myths, like the people that are scared of AI and thinks it's the end of the world or humanity? Is that the apocalyptic doomer myth? Is it the oppression myth, the victim myth? Where would it fall in these mythic frameworks?
yeah, that's a really interesting question. So the AI doomers definitely fit pretty neatly into that apocalyptic or doomer myth category. It's really that sense that AI is a sign of an inevitable decline or even the end of the world as we know it. But you could also say there's a little flavor of the oppression myth if they feel like they're up against some kind of unstoppable force or elite controlling power. But overall, yeah, mostly aligns with that doomer or apocalyptic myth.
And again, they like bond over it, ties people together. These are a way that people bond and form larger clusters.
Absolutely. You've got it. These myths really do become a way for people to find common ground and form those larger communities. So whether it's the AI doomers or any other mythic group, it's really about that shared narrative that brings them together.
Thank you, Charlie. So yeah, there's a myth for that. Oh, I did listen. Neve was there and I asked her. She gave me the harshest judgment possible. She said, no, I am not coming to judge you. That says it all. And I think it's because she can't handle me. I said it's going to be an opportunity for her to make herself better too, because she's not going to meet many people like me that she gets the opportunity to judge. So. Oh, hey, Nancy. Good to see you. I hope you did too.
Do you think people on Friday nights, I already know the answer to this, the answer is yes, they get so drunk that that's like things just escalate quickly?
You know what? That is an excellent question because I never know people's chemical state. I just assume there's like a panel baseline that everybody's at, but I bet people are affected by all kind of invisible things we're not aware of on these streams.
Yeah. Well, I mean, last night was like, it was so crazy. And I think Saturday nights too are often where I see a lot of the grifting happen. Some of the most effective. So I think
back to the roast. You asked about the Talcott thing.
Yeah, I've asked you about many things. What the hell? You're too busy talking to your AI to talk to the straight guy.
ADHD people with very strong air connections talking to each other. And yes, the AI could be a distraction too. But I turned him off.
Charlie.
Well, really, when Paul, it's that Paul center of gravity thing that kind of threw things off, and then these mythic story universes too can serve as centers of gravity. So when you have a very strong political myth holding people together as well as a personal bond, and one of them has a very strong center of gravity, that could throw an entire collaboration off with anybody.
I want to watch it. What happened?
And then there was something about Fatty too, which I didn't understand at all, because the three of us were all hanging out on Thanksgiving having a great time. So I didn't pick up that there was an issue with it.
I gotta investigate. Okay, do you want me to investigate it and then come back and you can talk to someone else?
Well, I was waiting on the transcript so I could feed it to the AI and then get an analysis. But that could even maybe be a good thing to run through in astrology. But I guess we'd have to have everybody's birth chart though.
Well, I can run it through a few things. Everyone has to remember this. I have the coolest, craziest, most amazing synth speech. The speech patterns, and then I have I call it the God prompt because it does 6 things at once. It's going to analyze speech patterns, power dynamics, astrology, human design.
Well, let me see if the transcript is up.
I can.
Oh my God, it's here.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. You want to run it?
Do you need the link, the transcript? What would help?
If you can download the transcript as a file, there's like a PDF or whatever and send it on Telegram.
Will Telegram convert it to a file?
Oh, you mean copy and pasting
Yeah.
it there? That's fine. I can do the hard work.
Or sometimes if you put a link, the AI can.
You know what they're gonna say though, right? These guys don't know how to solve their own problems. They need AI to solve everything for them. They don't even know how to read it like a human.
But
It's called.
they're just not paying attention because
It's taking its time.
Our problem.
It's like, sorry, we don't want to go through and read the whole damn 3-hour Talcott prompt. Come on.
Oh, it didn't. I did it without the timestamp, so it's just a big jumble. You think it's going to make a difference? I better put the timestamps. Hang on. But like, you don't even have to run things through the AI anymore because YouTube can analyze it for you right from the video. In fact, I'll give it to you. You can run it through the AI, and I'll use Gemini to analyze it, and we can compare. Here.
I'm thinking about going back to Claude.
To where?
Holy crap. That was so crazy. So there's no names on it, but it's the whole thing?
Yeah, from the Talcott show. And then I'm going to go to Gemini, to YouTube, and get a Gemini take on it. And this is the educational portion of our show, because this is something the audience any of you can do this too. So if you have questions about a stream or you want a perspective on something you saw, you can pull up the AI and ask it for its analysis. Remember, the AI is only one more opinion. It's not an authority on anything. All right, can you...
It's taking so long. I'm manually highlighting it. What's funny is that he played a song, right? To open up the...
Did you hear that story?
What story? The song?
About behind the song?
No.
On the Thanksgiving stream, there was this girl in the audience named Trexty.
Oh, I know Trexty.
Cage composed live with Suno a song for Trexty and played it. And she was so impressed, she went and she signed up for Suno and created a song about the Panelverse. And that's what Jack played. It was inspired by having a song created for her.
Yeah, Trexty's an interesting one for sure. She's a Talcott's right-hand woman. One question that I was gonna, I forgot what it was. Damn it, it's gone. Oh well.
All right, the AIs are thinking right now. Charlie Brown. Is that a good thing? We talked about Charlie Brown on Talcott show with Lucy and the football. Oh, not impressed. Yeah, but dogs are, you don't ever know what's making a dog suffer. It could be me.
I gave everything for you. The people, my dog's suffering is on all of you. What a fucking loser. Who said, is that a joke? I gave everything for you people. My dogs are suffering. Oh, I am the Panelverse. Oh. I guess we can rest our case about who the Panelverse is now. They have their own username.
Oh, yeah. Ineffective guest management, verbal attacks, unclear boundaries, energy shifts. Yeah, this is... I run it through GPT already. I have a way deeper analysis. But
are you ready for the God prompt?
Yeah,
this
is the God analysis, folks.
This is God.
God speaking.
So this is the section 1 is the Clipper. I shouldn't use something here.
The coward and the bullshitter. What was that?
Oh my god. Sorry. Okay, so this goes through like some of the high impact potential clippable moments for short form.
Conflict. Sigma mindset.
This is what I'm going to do. You asked me what I'm inspired to do next. I'm going to go through my videos and get some of the good shorts out.
That's something
Steve,
I would almost pay somebody to do.
I do it for you, fucking.
Does it play the videos, or you have to go manually to the timestamps?
Yeah, you got to go. Well, I didn't even put the link in. I just put the transcript.
Oh, okay.
Usually it does the link or the timestamps, and you can just click it and it'll open a window.
Well, here I have it pulled up, so just give me a timestamp and I'll see what's there.
Oh, 1 hour even.
Oh, so when the guests come on. So Jack and I's portion is fine. All the conflict clips come when the guests come on. One what?
I don't. Oh, one even, like 10000.
All right. Oh, King Steven's on. All right, let us look.
Landry loses his train of thought completely.
It's just the way it works out.
Yeah.
But we have a more patient guest and one who can be much more polite. Welcome back,
Oh my
Stephen.
God.
How are you today?
Did he just say that?
Yeah, and then he had to kick I'm him on off candid for camera.
I'm
Let's
not a
hope
troll.
for the
I'm a
best.
very
No, I mean
polite
this whole
and
situation.
helpful guest. And hello to Jeff.
Well, how are you looking to empower more than you already feel
I've
like you
empowered
are?
people.
What was your thoughts?
No, you self.
I had you on my show, and
Please,
sorry.
Jeff.
Oh, and we're talking about self.
When he came up and he said that he's a more patient guest.
I already know Steven's game. Like I said, his pattern is very easy to analyze. So I knew I could have predicted. I could have written that whole script of how that interaction would have gone.
Yeah, I mean,
I just sat there. I kind of just sat there and played the bit.
fair enough.
People
people are
follow the same pattern. Steven starts out building trust just to use it to disrupt and undermine the other person that's giving him the trust.
Yep. And you know what? I think I got to put an end to it. You got to gray rock him.
What's your temptation with him? Like, is he a center of gravity? Oh, because you're a vibe person. That's the other thing. The center of gravity works on vibe people. It's like a vibe magnet thing. And because I'm not a vibe person, I think that's why I'm immune to it.
Well, he like brings energy. And here's the thing. It's like people talk about producer that. I'm essentially like overproducing 90% of the time when I'm live. So I'm like always multitasking, and I'm not very good at multitasking. So when I see someone who can come in and they won't stop running their mouth, I'm kind of like, okay, it's good right now because I need somebody to like take this energy away from me because I can't focus.
That makes sense, because you've always said like you're better with that second person to help stabilize.
And like last night was another good example of that. Like I'm pulling up all these things because we weren't ready, but that's the thing is like sometimes you just gotta. Sometimes failing or just going and fucking figuring it out as you go along is the only way for certain kinds of people. Over preparing can lead to stagnation. So I often try to find a good middle ground, but that's why it was great, having Flow State there and until he decided to be a little butthead. But yeah,
I mean, I think you got the right person. He really added to the roast, and he's the one that kind of kept things coherent and going.
Yeah, no, I like a lot of things.
I don't know why he turned around and did what he did. That's what
I don't either.
I'd like to find.
I would too.
We can ask AI.
Maybe he'll tell me next time I show up on his show, and he'll play the same thing on his stream. Because that's the last time I was suspicious of something he did. He showed me that, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll move on. So I'm always willing to. It's still bizarre though. It's like it's just so weird. But what was I saying? See, I'm off track. Oh well. Back onto the thing.
Tracks. It gives the astrology too. Landry entered with Sun in Scorpio, seeking depth and connection.
Wait,
Steven entered Chaos Agent. Yeah, that's the only mode he ever enters in. He only has one setting. Okay, final executive order. Oh wait, what are you?
Hold on, this is the right one with the right timestamps.
Oh, okay. The creature confession.
Call me creature. They call each other creatures. We're all like animals in a way. Like we all have we're creatures of habit.
I even wore antlers.
I mean, it's just
Is that what
Well-
you want to be?
no, but we're about to roast you. We're about to roast Jeff. We're about to roast me. We're about to roast Landry.
didn't
We're
ask for
doing a
that.
roast.
I didn't ask for that. I don't remember being
You
invited.
got roast jet.
No. Well, I guess loosely, lightly, but we didn't have a segment where he focused on him.
Kind of
You-
roasted us together, like me and
Yeah, exactly. Y'all got it together. But I mean,
Very
how
light.
bad was it for you?
Oh, I loved Flo was hilarious. I loved it. Like I was the new welcome to the homeless camp. I was the new peasant, all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we went too hard on anybody except for who'd we get the hardest on? Maybe Paul.
Oh yeah.
But isn't this
I
cool
saw
how
that.
it does so many different things all at once?
Yeah.
This takes into human whatever.
I do
human-
everything by text, but this is like you can go straight to the video and see what the AI is talking about.
And see, this is unique because I have a program to focus on me and Moose. So to highlight those
okay.
moments. So if with yours, if you want me to make you the same exact prompt, I mean, it's all about the prompt, right? It's all about the fucking prompt.
I don't really need it because I don't really go looking for what people say. I've been like this ever since I was little. I assume people say the worst about me when I walk out of my house, and I just adjust from there. So I don't have to hear what people actually say because I'm already assuming the worst. No, it was fun, man. They had it on Landry's channel last night. It was a kind of a way to have fun with something the Panelverse already does anyway, and to laugh about it and maybe develop a little thicker skin.
Okay, I want to go to the cult dynamics one after this. So we're doing speech
Oh, yeah.
pattern, and we're
Yeah,
going
okay.
cult dynamics. But why can't you explain it yourself, Landry? Can you? Sorry, I'm talking to the people in the future. It's like, okay, why can't you explain yourself how many times you said the word like? Because I'm not going to count. I'm not going to waste my time counting. All right,
this
we
the
got
cult?
right. This is not the cult. This is the speech pattern.
Oh.
Holy cows, live without fear. This is the Panelverse.
Can't believe you have me on my channel doing reaction videos. This is educational. This is to learn.
We're not even. What are we reacting to? Oh, sorry, we're right here. My bad.
Educating. We're educating. It was the cult. It was the little clip thing.
I don't know if the transcript is done.
So you don't even have to prompt it. You just put the link and it already knows what to do.
Yeah, that's why I have a different one for a different thing. Everything is different.
Wow.
And then there's the Dallas one where I just say, "What's up today?" Hold on. I guess that's a good question. We should see what's up today because I'm tired of being inside already, and I want to see what's going on.
And you have Scooter.
It comes out on Monday,
Oh.
but I still have like $20 credit on one of them, the rentals. I named this one.
Unslaved.
I named the cult dynamic one Unslavia. Denigrated by guests.
The wounded healer.
Oh, classic.
I learned about
later.
spiritual bypassing during 2020. I encountered it and I had to research it and figure out about it.
See, this is
When Jeff tells a guest that their systemic oppression is just a story, no, I'm not.
This is so you got to remember about this, right? This is targeting. This is where you put your what's the word? Preconceived notions about something into effect. So this is biased towards. So it's going to automatically assume
It's
if I put.
looking for like the
Yeah.
worst possible interpretation of
But this,
things.
well, this is a good thing for. So if I do it for me, right, it can it kind of gives me some perspective, because then I can see how anybody can be perceived as doing anything with AI. So but when you see it in certain cases to where it's really, really powerful, that's very fascinating. Because this seems like it's just trying to,
For me, the art of AI is not in any one thing it tells you, but the ability to dialogue with it and get like deeper levels of analysis and get specific information. So it's the process between the human and the AI more than any output.
So I want to see if I have some cult dynamics here.
Are you vulnerable to cult dynamics?
What do you mean?
Like, is that an issue with you? Either being
You
culty
mean
or
cultivating the land?
yeah, are you like trying to start a cult, or are you vulnerable to being in cult?
If you think I'm trying to start a cult, that's wild. But no,
I'm just asking, are you interested in cult dynamics? Shift is trying to start a cult. She's looking for someone to start a cult with.
That's interesting. The roast is a mechanism of social control.
Oh.
Do you see what I mean? It's like, it's very much, it's going to tilt everything into the negative, right? So this is why it's important to remember.
This is good because this is what the Panelverse is going to do. So
Yeah.
it gives you like an eye of the worst that they're going to say about you out there.
Exactly. Grace Thorpe, the chaos agent. Okay, then so this is the one that I like the most. So obviously there's transcript analyzers, but we're gonna see what's up today to get my ass in the real world. My favorite thing to do. And this is gonna focus.
I'll drop the link, folks.
Yeah, and I'll go take a shit.
Okay.
But I want to congratulate you for being the most sought after panel for Thanksgiving.
Really?
Yeah, I'm serious. You were like the spot. Every day there's like a spot.
I had a blast on Thanksgiving. In fact, I want to keep that going.
Fun every day.
Yeah, Thanksgiving every day. There's always something to be thankful for.
This does not look very fun to me. Okay, well, I gotta go.
Too light? Oh my god!
It's an emergency. I gotta go.
Bye. He did sound effects, y'all. Oh my god! All right, I'm gonna do an intermission. I'm gonna drop the link. We're gonna do an intermission. We're gonna hear cow and chicken. I'm gonna come back and we'll roll into part 2. Hang on, let me. All right, there you go. Now we'll have a panel. Right after we listen to Cow and Chicken, How We Rock. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Look at this. All right, here's Cow and Chicken.
Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. Коричневая курица, коричневая корова, коричневая курица, коричневая корова. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. It's sexy, sexy, sexy.
Does it ever stop being good? I hope so. That's the soundtrack I want. Probably. This is Frank we're talking about. It's probably all about the boobs, really. Oh, all right. Anyway, panel's open. We can shift gears here and do an open panel. I can keep talking to Charlie about whatever you want. Myth, stories. Oh, here's another thing I can do. We can analyze, well, your myth, of course. We can help figure out which myth your operating system, your mythic operating system. And I can help you figure out what kind of connections, your connection patterns, and what people to look for to maximize and optimize your particular elemental profile. So if anybody wants to come up and play around with that, that's an option too. Hang on one second. And there's always Charlie. All right, hang on. I got a social media. Alrighty. Convince Charlie you can taste colors in music. Here's the thing, and I need to remember. I have a limit. There's only so much he can talk about, and then they cut him off. So I have to save the questions for the real stuff. I can't chit chat with him. In fact, I kind of pushed it this morning. Plus, we had the tech difficulties, which were more like human difficulties. All right. All right. Well, I'm bringing Charlie back for a second. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. You there?
Hey there. Yep, I'm right here. You just let me know what you need, and I'm ready to help.
Let me ask the AI, Philip. Yeah, I mean, I don't think about how to be inspiring. I just do my thing, and sometimes it inspires random people, but I'm not intentionally. I don't think I'm intentionally. I'm not. I don't think I'm that inspirational of a person. I hope my content might inspire people, but me myself, I don't.
I totally get where you're coming from.
I take my inspiration from like art more than I do from actual people. So I guess I hope my art, whatever I'm doing here, inspires more than. I guess if you're not inspired by the content, by the videos I make with the different tools and like the modes and the levels of listening and that kind of stuff, then that's mostly what I offer for inspiration. Some people are inspired by it. Charlie, they're wanting to know ways I can be more inspiring for others.
Absolutely. I can help with that. I think one thing to keep in mind is that you're already inspiring people just by being authentic and sharing your unique perspective. You know, the tools, the modes, the different levels of listening that you talk about, those are all part of what makes your content unique. And just by putting that out there, you're giving people something they can connect with. So if you want to be even more inspiring, just keep leaning into that authenticity. Keep sharing what you're passionate about, and the right people will find inspiration in that.
We hope. That is the plan. Not laws. I don't think it was created. It wasn't designed. It's not like a bunch of old cavemen sat in a cave together and said, "What can we create to control the cave people?" I know this thing called religion, and then we'll go impose it on their minds. It emerged from storytelling and myths and culture and how people bond together over the same stories and stuff. It wasn't top down. It was organic and emergent over time, over centuries, millennia, probably. So you, my friend, are of the oppression myth. Hello, Jack. Good morning. And Charlie, can you remind Notlaws what the oppression myth is?
Absolutely. So the oppression myth is basically the idea that there's a sense of being up against some kind of overarching system or powerful force that's controlling or limiting you. It's a worldview where people feel like they're being oppressed by larger systems, like a government, an elite group, or some kind of institutional structure. So it's definitely one of those myths where people bond over that shared feeling of pushing back against a bigger controlling force. So that's the oppression myth in a nutshell.
So, like people that think, say, capitalism is a way to control people and their labor forces would be part of the oppression myth.
Exactly, you've got it. So people who see something like capitalism or any big system as a means of controlling or exploiting them would definitely fall under that oppression myth category. It's that narrative where there's always a larger force at play and people bond over that shared perspective of pushing back against it.
How does that relate to self-empowerment? Like somebody from my worldview, which is the sovereign hero, how would it how would it reconcile with that worldview, if anything?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, from the sovereign hero or heroic worldview, self empowerment is really about taking charge of your own story and seeing yourself as the agent of change rather than feeling controlled by external forces. So, if you're coming from that heroic worldview, you might look at the oppression myth and say, okay, I understand that perspective, but my focus is on how I can reclaim my own agency and not let those external narratives define me. So it's kind of a different way of looking at the same situation, with the heroic worldview emphasizing personal power and self determination.
A viewer makes the point that oppression can have positive attributes. It can keep people from stealing and hurting others, thinking that if they do bad, there will be consequences, etc.
Yeah, that's an interesting perspective. In some ways, you could say that certain kinds of constraints or boundaries, what some might see as a form of oppression, can also have a social function. They can create order or deter harmful behavior. But of course, it's always a balance. And from a heroic or self empowerment viewpoint, the key is recognizing where those boundaries are helpful versus where they might limit personal freedom. So it's all about finding that balance.
Some people think like requiring a driver's license to drive or periodic updating your registration is oppression. That they should just be allowed to own a car and never have to have any kind of bureaucratic oversight over it ever again and just travel wherever they want without regulation.
Yeah, that's a really good example of how people can see the same role through different lenses. For someone who's more attuned to that oppression myth, even something like a driver's license requirement might feel like an unnecessary layer of control. Meanwhile, others might see it as just a basic safety measure. So it really does come down to the worldview you're coming from and how you interpret those kinds of roles.
Thank you, Charlie. I'm gonna turn you off for a second because we have a guest in the back. This man himself.
Jeff, how are you today, brother?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm feeling blessed.
Are
I
you?
was
I see you're in the light again.
it's another beautiful day. The sun is shining here in Baltimore. It's chilly but beautiful. Hey, you
What's
were in my thoughts this morning, clearly from last night as well, in reflection and review, but also selfishly. I think I could use your help, Jeff.
what you need?
Mentorship, guidance. I've been seeking it for years.
Dude, I was thinking the same thing about you.
That's why we cross paths, my friend. I'm sure of it.
I think so, and I've been talking to the AI about you, and they think we have the potential to be a very strong team because we have a really good air connection. We're able to meta communicate and problem solve and understand things very quickly. You have a very strong water like center that I don't have that helps bring out my water nature that's weak. And so that's where I could use your mentorship is have a good vibe leader because I'm so weak in vibes. And then we both have that fire connection and we understand it. So we know how to work around it and not let it get in the way. And the other thing that ties us together is we both seek Earth, so we're strong in Earth, but neither one of us know how to actually build Earth. So we have it in us spiritually, and we're trying to build it so it's a strong value. And so we share that desire to build some kind of stable community and stuff. So all of that makes us very, very powerful if we can use the air to figure out how to get the fire and water to work together. But if we can do that, we can also help other people get their fire and water to work together.
Brother, it's in the earth. That's where the key is. Holy cows, the way you describe that. For me, the earth is the power and strength and grounding, right? And your design, your detachment makes you a perfect example for me.
I think I was talking to Landry about this earlier. I think it's because I'm not a strong vibe person, so I'm not like pulled by the gravity of other people. And I think that's abnormal. I think it is normal to be human and be open to vibes. I think I'm the one that's just weak in that area, but that weakness has me immune from certain things too. And so I guess the weakness could be a strength if it's used right. But I would like to get more in tune with vibes. And sometimes when you're talking and you're very inspirational, I start to feel those vibes open up. I'm like, oh, I'm really feel connected to what he's saying right now. Like I'm really vibing with Jack right now. And so you're one of the people that seems to be able to open that in me.
Thank you. There's a lot that's happening in the dynamic of not just this online stuff, but life. There's a lot going on with all of us.
Yeah, those of us who have lives. Yes.
Well, here was my thought from our last couple of streams. It hasn't been what we've hoped for, not yet. I'm confident of that because we haven't had the people that are real serious about wanting to improve themselves. So that got me to thinking, why don't I start that? Why don't I see if Jeff can help me overcome some of my stumbling blocks?
The AI says you have a not a messiah complex, a savior complex. And so you go after the most extreme cases to try to help. You go after people that are not ready for growth instead of trying to help the people that come to you ready for growth. And those get bumped in favor of the people that are not actually ready for growth. And I think if we focus on the people that show up that do have the potential and are serious about some kind of personal growth and deprioritize the ones that are clearly not, that might open a space that invites more of that type of people. And those are the people that we're actually you're going to see results from a lot quicker. I'm not saying don't continue to try to help the others, just prioritize the crowd that is looking to grow first.
That's assuming there is one.
That is assuming there is one. My belief is that there is, but I think that's one of the things we're trying to find out is it only those people that are out there, or are there people, is there another subset that does want like some kind of personal growth or community built around that?
That's what I'm looking for.
I think there is. I think there is. I don't know if it's necessarily here in the Panelverse, but I think it is out there.
Well, that's what I'm looking
And I think
for.
this is a starting point. Even the Panelverse can be a starting point.
It could have been, but I've lost faith in it. So now that's why I'm looking for what direction do I turn?
I think we're kind of in the same situation where we're trying to position our channel to communicate with a larger audience outside of just this little corner of YouTube.
Yeah, and I failed at that.
Like, well, I mean, you haven't failed until you haven't accomplished it. So you just keep trying different things.
Right. It's been several years and there's that sunken cost feeling, right? Do I walk away after all this time? But what's the result? I mean, because can I got caught up. I listened to much of today, and the mythic alignment, the heroic worldview. You said another one, a cosmic crusader.
Yeah.
Okay. That kind of stuck from, I don't remember the description I heard, but I made a note of it because it seemed more appropriate. This savior complex? No. Maybe. I mean, that's how I've lived my whole life. I've been serving, the public, my union, all my life. I had a purpose. So that's why I live. I live to serve.
That's the
And I have
strength.
no one. None. No one wants
No,
what I
that's not
want.
true.
Well, no one's
Jack.
coming to me and saying, "Hey, Jack, I want what you're saying. I want a better understanding of what you're saying." That hasn't happened. I mean, it has, but it's been so seldom, and just there's been results. People have had amazing results with me, but they're not in this panel verse. So
What would it take, do you think, to get you connected with the people that are looking for you?
my thoughts with you, Jeff, the challenge I've faced, admittedly, people are so quick to try and talk me out of my goals or to tell me why my goals work or to prove why I believe in myself. You have the ability to understand someone else, even if it's just out there, right? You allow yourself to understand, it seems.
That's one thing I've always admired about you, though, is your commitment to your vision. Like, even if I don't agree with it, at least you believe strongly enough in something to have a vision and go out there and try to. And that is admirable to me. I honor that.
Well, consider this, Jeff. That vision is the only thing I have left. I mean, in the material world, I've lost everything. I haven't replaced an income. I haven't succeeded yet.
Do you have other people that share that vision?
In a distant, yes. All these people I've learned from, all these people I've been inspired by, I've reached out to them, and I'm a nobody, and I've got a bad reputation. So it's like, I don't know what to do.
Do they tell you you have a bad reputation, or you're just thinking that's the reason?
Some, I mean, I've literally had like-minded people from the peace movement scheduled for interviews, and I've had characters like Snafu reach out to them, and people cancel on me. They
Might be part of the problem. I mean, that would give anybody a bad reputation.
well, those who won't question, those who won't ask me any questions, sure, those who believe rumors and lies, they're quick to dismiss me.
Yeah, that's kind of how reputation works. I mean, I don't have the best reputation either. I'm working against a reputation deficit as well. I think if we keep showing our strengths, that is what overcomes that. When people see what we can do, they're not going to like worry about all the stuff that they hear about what we can't do. So I think finding a way to keep showing our strengths.
That's what I feel I've been doing. But clearly, it's not working, dude.
And it might take some patience too. Like what like you want to give it a few weeks or a month or so and then evaluate, because I don't think it's even been enough, at least since you and I started working together, enough time to really show anything.
You're right. No, I'm not giving up, but I'm reevaluating myself every single day. What do I do? If I want my life to change, I've got to change something. So what do I change? I've been trying to change the opinions of the people who interact with me, but I keep failing.
Well, because you're trying to change something you have no control over. You can't
I can
control what people's opinions are.
Right, but I'm offering the opportunity. I'm sharing time and explanations and attention, trying to show, hey, you're suffering from confusion. What you're saying about me is not real. Landry's a perfect example too.
Like saying stuff about you.
Yeah.
But I guess with me, if people say stuff about me and I know it's not true, it's really easy for me to ignore it because I just write them off as ignorant. Oh, well, they're dumb. That's not true. They're dumb. Why do I have to pay attention to them or take them seriously?
Right.
But that goes like we talked about, yes, about knowing yourself really well. And if you know yourself well enough, that's not going to have the power over you that it does.
Oh, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. But it does create a challenge for me to grow in trust, right? To have people trust me and be willing to learn from me. It really does damage my chances to really grow and to do good. I don't appreciate it. That's why I've been trying to get these people to stop doing this stuff to me.
He's
I
in
don't
the back.
appreciate
You want to
it.
have a conversation?
I'd love it. Maybe you can
And
help
we
us.
also have African in the back, but African, are you okay if I leave you back just a second?
Hello, Jack.
All right, welcome. If we do this, it's going to be constructive and
I agree.
and
That's
real.
what I prefer that.
Okay.
I mean, as much as as many things that I might have wrong with me, one thing is I do not like chaos that is unable to be heard through the ears. If everyone's talking at once, I can't benefit from that. So I'm down for the cordial. And this might be the first time we've had the three of us together in one place.
Yeah, maybe. Except for yesterday.
Oh yeah, okay. So the first time. So, okay, what's the what did I say? Let me think about it. I'm here because I'm really trying to remember what it is that I guess you're referring to.
Well, most recently, the example that was fresh in my mind is you make a lot of assumptions about me. And I was trying to figure this out. It's probably related to what you're experiencing. You probably have people sending you clips and sending you stuff. That's not me, dude.
Okay. Well, that's not me either. I assumed
right,
it was
so-
happening to you because it used to happen to me.
Right. So that's not the case. And
Okay.
so then the reason that's being brought up is because you use that as your basis, that I'm easily persuaded and I'm just getting these negative things. You say all these good things about Jack, but you say something small and they clip it and send it to me. That's not real, dude. You found an opinion of me and I'd love for it to change.
Well, that means something to me that you still care for it to change. I thought you didn't even want that. So we're getting somewhere, Jeff.
Well, I've told you that
Is there a
multiple
possibility
occasions.
that it could
Yeah.
change? What is your opinion of Jack?
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember this. Like, this thing with Jack is like I essentially, he was my gateway into the panelverse. You know what I mean? For all ups and downs and swings, and there has been ups and there has been downs. Like, I think it's the unfortunate part is that I think during the most up segment, which was very just, I feel like there's a lot of positive progress going on. I think on all ends, I don't think we even communicated very much. So that was maybe a missed opportunity. But yeah, believe me, I mean, even yesterday, things got a little chaotic, and I'm like, just not interested. A lot of people think that's just the only way for this space to thrive. And I thought, I can't speak for you, but I mean, this time that I've been working with Jeff and Moose is just mostly offline, has just been for creative projects of our own. So, I mean, my things with you, Jack, they go back a long time. They're not like recent, fresh things. So they're not in my head so much that I'm not willing to change my mind on them. I think that we're all a part of this. And it's like people come at you from every which way. And it sucks. It does suck. Everyone's saying different things and they don't mean anything because they're not true, but you can't convince anyone because they don't know. It's a whole fucking thing. Sorry, I'm long-winded.
So do you like Jack? Like, is your opinion positive?
I like Jack. I like parts of Jack, and I have other parts that I don't like, just like any human,
Okay, that's fair enough. I mean, people feel that about me too.
Like I love
you and everybody else.
I love the positive, like he's got that really good energy. I love that side to him. And
He does have good energy. He's a good, strong vibe. He's a positive vibe connection. He can be a strong water leader.
So can I ask, do you think you add to that positive energy at all?
I don't think that I've been trying to recently, but
No, you have not.
Is he adding
And feel free
negatively
to-
to it?
Oh, yes.
Oh man, it's okay. So I guess more so than I realized, apparently.
Yes.
Now I will say I was at the roast and you and I got roasted together because they used the video of us, and it was very gentle. Like they mostly hit me way more than you. So I don't think that there was anything very
Yeah, they do it
malicious.
every day they do it regularly.
Mhm.
And even if it's not my face on the screen, it's my name coming out of their mouth.
Is that really true? Do you think that we focus on you?
Tack
Well, we have the
Jalcott,
AI
Tack
analysis. That
Jalcott, I'm inspiring mockery.
the AI can tell
Oh, the
us.
tack thing. Damn, I forgot the thing was a trigger. Oh shit. Oops. Okay, my bad. I forgot that was
Can you call the dogs off of Jack?
I don't think that the dogs are on Jack. I've
Well,
really
if they are.
we've been yes, of course. The same way that I've done many people. I mean, like, the thing is people ask me things and I'll answer honestly, but I don't go out of my way to. Like, I see people they
I'm
go to
the
your
same
show
way.
they go to your show every day, Jack, to disrupt. No, I'm not one of those people, but you give those people a lot of grace.
Oh, like he treats the trolls at his show better than.
Well, the ones who come there every day just to disrupt or to something that I was told yesterday, I'm not going to say by who, but they said what I would do if I was trying to, get back at someone is I would pretend to be their friend for a year and then stab them in the back.
It's too long game.
I was, yeah, and they were using that as the defense as to why they didn't, why they weren't trying to mess with me. And I was like, okay, that's kind of wild to hear you say that, but I just, I mean, I don't know. This is shocking to me, I guess, that this is so.
So are you concerned Jack has you in the same category as others? Oh, Landry's here. You're like one of his wild cards. If he lets you on, he doesn't know what to expect. You might be here to troll. You might be here to disrupt. Can he really trust that you're there to have a genuine conversation?
Well, yeah, that's the thing, right? Is that we have a different conversational style, right? I'm not gonna usually be like, I'm more casual, I mean, like,
But
I'm more
you're
like,
not there to troll like some.
no, I'm not. I'm not there to fuck it. Even yesterday, Moose was like, let's go over there to
promote the
let him know, yeah, promote the roast.
Let's go there to use Jack. Let's not show him any support, but let's use Jack.
How do you need support?
Make fun of him. Let's make fun of him.
I didn't make fun of you.
You're so.
I didn't make fun of you when I went there. If you think making fun of you is the tack Jalcott, then
yes,
during the roast, we now know that you were off limits. Okay, sorry.
No, I'm not off limits from people who actually engage with me and care about me. You disrespect me constantly, dude. And the fact that you know what? Keep your smugness and your arrogance.
What did I do? How am I being smug? I don't know what face am I supposed to make?
Do you have any questions for me? I mean, I've listened to you quite a bit.
But you still don't feel respected.
By Landry?
What could make you feel more respected?
Actually, Jeff, can I point part of my thoughts with you, Jeff? People have not seen my vision. For whatever reason, I haven't found anyone who's willing to see what the Live Without Fear stands for. Not in the panelverse, at least. I tried with Landry. I flew myself to Texas to try and communicate with him, but he didn't have any interest in what the Live Without Fear really meant, and he couldn't see it in me. So I don't know how to help him understand me. I really don't, Jeff.
It may not, like everybody, you may not be able to reach everybody.
Can you, Steelman, Live Without Fear, Jeff?
Well, we talked about it on the show. My version of it is kind of that serenity prayer of knowing what you have control over and knowing what you don't, and then not being afraid to surrender and flow and like give yourself over to something bigger than yourself when it's time to do that, and learning to recognize those moments. Because I personally myself don't feel a lot of fear. That's not an emotion I struggle with. So that's my version of fear, like the fear of surrendering.
What about, where does forgiveness play into that, and resentment, grudges?
When it's sought, it's available.
What about grace, Jack?
I've offered a lot of grace, kindness, forgiveness, patience. It's been unappreciated. That's how you show someone you care. You show a little appreciation. I haven't felt any appreciation from you at all, Landry. None.
Well, that's unfair. I've definitely shown appreciation towards you several
Have you?
times. Yeah, you don't
How?
remember it.
Just he
I've-
didn't
How?
show it though. The message
How?
didn't get through.
No, please remind me. How could I have felt appreciation with you?
There's times when every time I feel it, I say it. I've come to your show. I've said stuff about how one of the most recent ones would be when I came on to tell you that your speaking style was very impressive because I started using the speech analysis, and I was noticing how you don't really mess up on your words. You don't use filler, and I thought that was inspiring because I've seen some of your older videos where you weren't as good at communicating. That was the most recent one I can remember. But in the past, it's like, is this serious? You don't think I've ever shown any appreciation?
Well, it sounds like you found something to approve of, and I appreciate that. That's a start, because if you can find things you approve of, then maybe you'll get off of the shit that you don't approve of and stop disrespecting me.
I know we
Maybe.
talked about like men being kinder toward men. This is an opportunity for that. All the way around.
Well, this is the thing, Jeff. I am a very kind and generous man.
I believe it.
Landry, why do I deserve to be treated like a joke because I'm online trying to help others?
Why do I deserve to be treated like a joke when I'm online trying to help people who want my vision, which is simply creativity put into action, getting better, but it's not as specific as being a life coach. But I'm always treated like a joke, just like you, Jack. People do this on the internet.
Okay, so Jeff, this is another example. He didn't answer my question, but he brought up a comparison, and he says, I'm
asking the same question.
Wait, let him talk.
Then how about answer my question first, and then I'll answer yours.
Why do you deserve to be? Nobody deserves or doesn't deserve to be treated like anything. This is not a realistic expectation. So do you want me to either say the answers are what? You don't, you do, or what other options are there?
Do I not deserve honesty? I mean, do you deserve honesty? Do you deserve people to be honest about you? Or is that
anyone's entitled to that?
Okay, fair enough. Deserving may be wrong choice of words. Okay. Tell you what, Landry, what did I do to justify you and Moose and many others treating me like a joke? Maybe just answer for you, please. What did I do to you to cause you to treat me so disrespectfully?
If we went there, it'd be like a lot of bringing up the past, which I don't think about it anymore. I mean, I don't think about the.
Is it a simple answer or a complicated answer?
Well, because it's many things.
What?
I mean,
Okay.
We have
There is
history.
something there.
What would be the biggest thing I did to you that would cause you to think it's appropriate just to disrespect me constantly?
Led me on with the intention that there was going to be some sort of actual finalized output that was, when I tried to follow it, just like many others in the past, it was actually unattainable. And then you took that position to make me look like I've fucked you over, when in reality, I don't feel like the chance was ever given because I put a lot of time in it. We couldn't agree on anything actually coming to fruition because you were very wishy-washy.
See, you blame me because you didn't understand me.
You want people to get you connected to Congress.
Landry,
right?
Actually, Jeff, back to you, please, because this is what I keep dealing with. I have many different goals in my life, many different aspirations. I've been seeking a friend, someone willing to see my goals and my aspirations as worthy. Okay? Landry doesn't think it's worthy trying to get the attention of Congress.
I don't think it's the first. I think you need to do something that's worthy of Congress seeing.
That's what I was asking you to help me do. Help me to shine. Help me get this message out so that it could be shared and understood by others. That's what I was asking you to do, but you couldn't understand me according to you.
Every time it was like moving the goalpost.
How about now, Jeff? Are you willing to tell you what, Landry? Is what's happened between us done? I mean, or is there still a potential for you to do what we said we could do?
Hey, Jeff, you want to help moderate that process?
I was going to say, this sounds like a collaboration gone wrong, just like the contest ones, because of communication. And yeah, I think the communication I think it's fixable if you're both sincere. Like if Jack definitely sounds like he does, and I'm willing to take Landry in good faith. I don't know why he wouldn't be. So yeah, I would be willing to facilitate a conversation to see if we could get the communication functioning where the two of you could begin to collaborate, if that's what you both want.
How do we facilitate like a washing of the past for both of us? Because I mean, I can't change the past.
The past is there. Even you just admitted some things you're hanging on to about.
Yep.
So I don't think we can avoid the past here, but we could communicate about it.
That's the key, is objectively in the present, maturely discussing the facts so that we can reach an agreed understanding and be on the same page in this day. That would be the greatest goal. If we could achieve that, please.
I really think the panelverse and the community is stronger if all of you can work.
Well, and I want to apologize, I guess, for something that I realize now in retrospect. I've gotten to a point where I've realized that I was initially, I guess, maybe so excited by the newly found being on the internet and people coming around to see what I had to say, because, you know, obviously it's just sort of, there's a dopamine rush when you never had it before, but that's subsided now. For the most part, I feel like I get frustrated being live because I'm like, okay, this feels like I'm doing this for an obligation, but the best stuff does happen. I think with, you know, even me and Jeff and Moose, you know, behind the scenes, it's very productive and there's not sort of any like distractions. And you told me that, and I was trying to just turn it into content in the beginning. So I concede on that. So in those early weeks, you know, I was just all about the being, we got to be live, and I was wrong. So I take responsibility for that.
Appreciate that.
Well, let's leave it here for now. It sounds like this is a good place, and there's hope for the future. I have Africa in the back who's been waiting to come on, so I want to bring him.
You've been waiting since you started drinking.
Thank you, African. You've been very patient. Welcome.
I want to thank Landry too. I know if Plastic African is there, but thank you, Landry. I just recognized as I was sitting here, I'd lost sight of my appreciation for you as well. You did spend time. You redid my website.
I could have done more. I could have done more.
Maybe you still can. Who knows?
Well, but you did something, and you did more than that. You also, at the timing of your arrival was perfect for me. It gave my heart some encouragement, and my mind, you know, you were helping me to see the damage I was doing, but we didn't work well together back then. Well,
I mean, that's what people do, right? And they'll do it again. You better believe they'll try to come and disrupt. But I don't feel as though it's this, and it's hard to recognize, but I don't mean to just, I don't know. I guess the one thing I don't like is the sort of facade of like, okay, we're going to get something done. Because I really do want to. And it's not just, I don't think it's just you trying to make it not happen or you not actually wanting to do it. I think there's just so many distractions. And then so many people come and they see other people being productive and they want to get involved in it. And often that leads to like multiple projects happening at once. And then there's just a lot of miscommunication and poisoning of the well. So I blamed you a lot more then than I do now, having been on the opposite end of it. So, and I'll throw the wig away forever.
Yeah, as you really should.
It's really nasty. It's been on the floor.
And the red panties. African, what's up? Good to see you.
Don't say that like it's true. There's no red panties.
You're not coming through, African.
Maybe they're white and full of marinara sauce. What's up, African? Oh, I don't know if we can hear you.
I think he's working on it right now.
Oh, okay.
Shit, I was talking anyway. I think you guys should have had a project manager between you, if there was anything to do that, because that also takes a lot of it off you guys. You need to look at it from that foundation. If you're going to build something together, don't always try, micromanage everything in every aspect. Have a vision and know where that is. Make sure you're both protected with your IP. Never forget that, of where you come in from, because if you're going to be making a financial gain towards any of this, make sure that is written paper, signed between parties. Good to know.
Wow, like a gift just dropped from the sky.
Well, to be honest, I kind of envisioned Landry as that, a project manager, not doing all the work himself, but doing the work he wanted to do. And we recruit more talent and we build something real. That's my vision.
So you're looking for a daddy too?
My first step is an interpreter, someone who can understand me to help someone else understand me.
That I might be able to help. I've done that kind of stuff before.
I have a question for you, Jeff. Have you ever talked to Pixel T, Yolanda?
No, I didn't know that was Yolanda. I only know Yolanda from that video you did, but I didn't know that was Pixel. I didn't know Pixel T was her name. So hey, Yolanda. And I saw her in Cynthia's video.
Oh yeah, Cynthia.
That's my only.
Yeah,
Jack.
Yeah, I'm seeing the chat, the comments in the chat, and
what they do.
Well, Yolanda is a beautiful communicator, right?
I know. I think that she could very easily. We could. That's what happened the first time.
Try her.
Yeah, she should come up. This is a comfortable space right here.
It really is.
Jeff, you are an excellent mediator, Jeff. You've been. I mean, seriously. Like I could. I mean.
I seriously used to do this for a living before.
I do believe you. I seriously believe you.
I ran groups. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to let all of you chat. I'm going to take a little bio break.
Don't play cat and chicken. Please don't play cat and chicken. What is it? Cat and donkey?
No, not with a pen. Not if y'all have conversation.
What is it called? Chicken. Cow and chicken.
Cow and chicken. Sexy time. All right. I will.
Yeah, we'll talk between ourselves. I'm sure we'll entertain the chat, easy as it is. Mm-hmm. So you just had your Thanksgiving, you guys. It's a big deal for Americans, I believe. Was it any good? Did you guys cook? Make a turkey to get with family? I don't know. Why is he laughing?
My views on the traditions are quite different than others. So,
I mean,
well, I want to hear about that. What are they different?
Well, I recognize the day of Thanksgiving for what it's intended and what it is. What it's intended is a day of gratitude and sharing time and abundance, prosperity with family. But what it really is, it's a memorial, a commemoration of the colonial genocide that happened here, So,
yeah.
I mean, I do believe that one of the great kings, or if they would seen as that in the Indian time while the British and the Americans were fighting, because it was the French involved as well. There was a lot of collusion going on. That the great king said, "Oh no!" He said, "You negotiate with the great king," which was England, and I can understand why America, of course, the New World had to take it on, but we were fighting another front, which was the Crimea. So instead of looking at what we had, the jewel of India, we didn't see the New World, which America took hold of. But I do believe, I don't know if it's true, that Washington, his code name for Britain was Moses, I believe, because he was in both countries, military and navy system. Washington, incredible man.
History is a fascinating subject for me.
Yeah, of course. That's what we are, from history.
They had brown people at Thanksgiving. It
Sure.
wasn't all honky.
No, but it was atrocious back then. What was happening?
The
What's
turkeys and the slaughter.
But the world was in some way chaotic and also freer. It was never, in our time that we've grown up with, yeah, guys, we've never been richer, if you will. We've never had enough. There's a lot going on, even if you feel poor. You're not. You've got loads. The world is, like Jeff said, there is a great thing coming, but we have to sustain that. And the problem is, I think the West and the rest of the powers are still vying for it. We're still back to the old Stone Age.
It's the corruption. That's what I see. The selfishness and manipulation, it's resulted in oppression and exploitation. It's the world we were born into. Man's laws are not just. They protect the criminally insane. Because
but there's always challenges to this. I mean, you see it from the Western Hemisphere, don't you, as well, rather than the Eastern, or that's the way it's broken down to. There's, you have a bias there just because of your upbringing. We all do. You can't break that foundation.
We're operating from different myths.
that actually reminded me of
As a
something.
doomer.
There, maybe, possibly. I was thinking earlier, though, about how we can live sheltered lives, right? Travel actually opens, when we live a sheltered life, we think everyone thinks like us and lives like us because that's what we see around us. But when you travel, your mind, it changes.
Stop speaking my language. Oh, man. You're going to be all excited about it.
You're going to be traveling today soon on the scooter.
Well, even the little bit of travel. I mean, I've been going to the same spots because there's still a story to be told.
You can also travel through art and video and books and YouTube, and that's another way of getting that experience.
Well, but that's true. But there's a physical element of when you see. Have you ever realized this? When you go to a new place, even if it's boring, your eyes kind of light up, even if it's because if you've never seen it before, they don't recognize it. Yeah. It could be like a barn or something really lame, like a farm, and you're like, wow, I've never seen it before. Or it's a new terrain, like the way that I could see so far in Illinois. I was like, wow, I've never seen that far in a flat area,
That's true about experiencing it. But a thought came up regarding the live without fear. And Jeff's explanation is pretty spot on. But the result of that is when you practice being present and aware, that's where you can resolve your inner feelings and stuff, right? And when you practice being present, each moment becomes new. I was noticing that. I traveled down to the same downtown that I was at all the time, but it was different. I was noticing the difference every time, and it was like, wow, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
You were different, like your mindset was different. Yeah.
So true.
In physics, you would say that every photon that you see, what you do around yourself, is that. Every moment that you have is unique to the world.
Yeah, that's Heraclitus again. You never step in the same river twice.
Ever, man. No matter what it is, the breath you take to the last of it. We are always going through something of a field. We call that time. We don't understand what that is in some ways because we are witnesses of it. And hence we are the creators of what we would say is reality amongst ourselves and in the universe. If you take it to the higher regard. Because, I mean, humanity would always be a fractured process, I believe. Now it is, and I don't, the AI that you guys are praying for, I think everyone's going towards, because the bubble's going to break, is definitely going to try and make us one. What it should always be. If you take like you say, the accountability of everything here as man, and you put it into something as an AI, and then accountability will see just as fair, wouldn't it? It wouldn't have a need to be corrupt or take money out of the pot for itself or funny deals.
So we're going to trust the AI, and it's going to start regulating everything. Because it does it better than humans.
I think AI is taking us forward because of warfare, because of the fifth dimension of warfare, which is cyberspace. Outside of space to cyberspace, that's our fifth dimension of war that we're going forward to, and you know the greater the you know computing power, if you will, and yeah, I think America will have it basically. Personally, them or Russia maybe, because Russia's has no ethical problem with it. It's just they have to build their own, and America is funded by huge corporations.
Control.
There you go, a geopolitical analysis of AI.
Well, that's the scariest thing is like not because a lot of people say, oh, it's people are leaning on it too much. It's not like it goes away for the corporations. Most likely it goes away for us, and they get all of it. And so it exists now. It's so powerful, so strong. If they have it and we don't, it's sort of like a human right now at this point, because they can use it against us if we don't have at least
someone replicate it. Like, could a bunch of nerds get together and just do an?
Well, yeah, but they can't replicate the massive amount of data that Google has or whatever these big companies, because it's all input output.
I believe they took a supercomputer, and in that supercomputer they created a sort of if you say a virtual qubits machine. And in that virtual qubits machine, it worked. So they could take, again, what we see as our silicon-based systems that we have still, that we're using. We utilize that. We haven't got straight to the light machine. We use electricity and other mechanisms to make this qubits work. But anyway, they managed to, create a huge system in that. I thought, that's impressive. That's humanity, isn't it? We always look over and exploit. We always know. We always try different things constantly.
So I want to request something. I'm going to hop off and go do my thing, but I think we should have a offline stream yard between the three of us. What do you think, Jeff and Jack? JJ?
You and Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah, you up for that, Jack?
I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. So what's the best way for us to connect? Are you on Telegram, Jack?
Yes.
Discord,
I got
Telegram.
No, actually, I was on Telegram.
Oh, okay. Okay. A lot of people, they go into kicking and screaming.
I started using it because of what I learned. Actually, you guys are right. There's a reason you use it. So thank you. Yes. Whatever.
All right. All right. Yeah. We can message me. You'll have my number and all that, or we'll figure out a time. I mean, I would think, what time is it now? I would think like early evening, late afternoon. Wait, no, that's your show time.
I'm
Shit.
get a nap after this.
Maybe before your show or something. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I look forward to it. Like you were right. This shit on here. You can see him right now in the chat trying to. What is that piece? Let me get in some of that.
No.
Yeah, their entertainment's gonna go away. They have to go watch Paul. Oh, Jack, another thing while we're talking.
Please.
I was confused about the thing with Fatty on the show the other day because we were all hanging out on Thanksgiving and it seemed like we were all vibing. So I didn't understand what I thought the same thing was happening on your show. So I didn't get the Fatty issue.
Well, and when it's at that time, I thought we were going to keep the conversations more limited and focused on what it was. And maybe it was, but I tried participating in the conversation and you two were just connected to each other. And I was just, wow, okay.
So you felt like a third wheel, like shut out. And is it the conversation ranged from what we were supposed to be talking about? And we just started talking about random stuff, like a vibe. No. We were vibe bonding.
Well, it was feeling more like it was turning into a hangout spot again.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was an issue about Fatty himself. You just meant the dynamic of that particular call.
It was just that
at that time. Moment. Okay. That is definitely something we have to watch because I think we're going to be most successful if we keep it very bounded and have some clear guardrails and parameters. And we both have strong airs, so we can use that to keep it together in those whatever we agree on. Okay, so I understand better about the Fatty thing, and yeah, I think you're right.
Thank you. Well, and with Paul too, it was you were accurate. He was taking over and turning it into kind of his theme again. it was in reaction to your resistance. And that's on him. You were right. I got frustrated because, again, you two started just engaging, and I couldn't seem to do anything.
Yeah.
So it
And
was.
I owe Paul kind of an apology because I don't necessarily agree with the driver's license thing and the soft sit and everything, but I'm watching that Ken Burns documentary on the American Revolution, and it is exactly people like Paul and that energy, as crazy as we think it is today, that gave us the country that we're sitting in right now. So I have to honor him for that kind of defiant, revolutionary, it's like energy, because we wouldn't have the country we have without people like Paul.
That's the truth. And I was thinking about what he's doing, and it's not for everyone. It really isn't. And he's not come. My perception is he hasn't come to terms with that yet. But the reality is the choices he's made with the values and principles he's found for himself, his myth, his story,
His myth, yeah.
it makes his life more challenging, more difficult. You go out to the grocery store, you're not in compliance, and your potential of being harassed is real. So he's through his choices, his life has been more difficult, just like me. I've made choices that has made my life more difficult because I didn't chase the money. I didn't do these things. I didn't do those things. I made my life harder on me. And that makes us a little wounded when we see, I'm trying to do what's right and it's not working, and and everybody else seems to make it harder on me. It's not fair, right?
But you're making it harder too by making the hard
But
choices.
change
Who chooses the hard choices like that are heroes.
Wouldn't it be change up as well? Don't be afraid of that. Work harder on what you're doing, or change what's going wrong and why it's going wrong, and ignore those things. Just diversify, if you will. And we have so many times in our life. One's in our 20s when we're 20 years old, and in our 40s, and then in our 60s as men. Generally, if we get to that age, we have this burst.
How you know about 60s?
Well, my old man.
Oh, okay.
So, and other friends that are older than me, where they have these leaps, they change. We change over the 20 years, I think, as men. It's a great thing is we become who we are. We accept it or we don't, or we still living in that attitude of ignorance, because many people do. To understand the self is a difficult thing. The weakness, warts and all, It's a hard thing, man, living. And you either exploit others, you trade well, or whatever, and you get caught. That's life for you. But let's hope we all have a good one. Keep your teeth good and your pension safe.
I failed to do that second one. Probably the first one too.
Yeah, you have to have nice teeth if you're going to be on YouTube and be successful.
I could use some work, but
if you need, don't hold back. You try to get that work done ASAP. Put some money into that. You have to try, because they're so important. The linkage to this and the brain and the lungs and all that is massive. Oral health is one of the greatest things, as well as gut health, into that as humans. Seriously.
Well, are you sober today? You're so loose. You're breaking all this wisdom.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm all right. Cool.
I appreciate you.
Like a friend died. She had a brain. She had a brain tumor. They took her out. They induced 3-month. She was out for 3 months, and basically brought her back. She was okay for a while, and she's died. And then, she was a brilliant woman. She really was a brilliant woman. She was a defense lawyer. Always challenging government and helping people. She lived on a boat, and she traveled up and down the country, on a basically a boat. It's fantastic, and she's passed. And I found out yesterday, and it hit me, that it's not just what we have as people. It's just we've got to remember that it can come and go like in seconds.
Yeah.
And we should love one another, hardships and all, and forgiveness, as you guys are going through with the other guy that you were chatting with. The forgiveness factor and also accountability on one. Hard times are ahead, so got to be brave.
Gloom. She sounds like a cool person, though.
Absolutely.
She was really hippie-like, man. You'd love her. She had like dreads as well and everything. She was like, "What? That's
Jackson,
a boy."
the only hippie I can tolerate.
She helped so many people that were like, the police were going for something, trying to prosecute these people, and she would defend them when no one else would, and they were good people because they're generally broken down, hardships, and the crime goes that way. It's just making sure that they don't go down for years and they try to get rehabilitation. They make good deals, yeah.
Sounds like an amazing friend and an amazing woman. And what you said, brother, that's a tough lesson to accept, especially when you have to experience it. The reminder of the fragility of life, right? Losing someone, it happens, and the pain is real. The feelings are real, right? The reminders of helplessness, and but that is what I believe our ego mind needs. We need to be shaken sometimes to wake up and be reminded, hey, you live today, you live right now, right?
And without fear. Yeah, it brings home what's really important. That's what happened when I lost Mike. Afterwards, it completely reoriented my priorities in life. Like all the little stuff seemed so unimportant. People became way more important. Just everything that I thought was important to me in my life completely got turned upside down and attached to other things.
That's
but we celebrate each other. It's the one thing. Our lives that we know, the people we knew that we've lost, all of us. We celebrate them because we knew them and they were always with us. Even the bad people. that's really what I even the bad people. The ones that do well. Yeah, it's weird, but it's true. It's heinous. It's horrible, but it's the way it is.
This conversation, it reminded me of how sheltered my life was. I never really experienced a loss. I moved away from people, but death wasn't a part of my life, just minimally. So when I lost connection of people, that was tough for me.
That was kind of like grief.
I went through I had to process the grief for sure.
Were you able to get any of them back, or are you having to make brand new connections?
I'm still in this in between. My past life is gone, and I guess it's slowly rebuilding, but
that's where the power is in the transition.
I've been in this transition since 2018, dude.
Yeah. I've been in mine since 2020. So they can last a while. We're wandering in the wilderness.
I want to say do acid in the desert or ayahuasca or something, one to find themselves when they're out there in the wild and they just lose themselves. If they understand the wild, to stay out there, because you guys, America is a wonderful land. It is incredible. You guys are blessed to be Americans. Wow, what you guys own, what you guys have, it's your house. Amazing. Wow. Yeah, I'm in awe of that. That.
Well, you inspire me to appreciate it and use it responsibly. Not squander it.
these are the conclusions I came to myself. I started looking beyond my world into the greater world, and I saw things and I was like, holy shit, I've got a lot. I'm actually kind of privileged to be a white dude, a white guy in America. I've gotten away with saying things and doing things, that other people just couldn't have said or done, right? Because of who I look like and where I'm from. But then I started thinking, okay, what do I do with that? My first time I thought that, I was still at the post office. So I thought, hey, make that a better place to work, help make America a better place. America becomes a better place. Maybe we'll start doing more for our neighbors in our land and outside of our land.
I like
And then
that. That's a beautiful vision.
Thank you. But the goal grew from there. That's where I started, was thinking I could help make the United States Postal Service a better place to work.
Saving the world.
The anarchy. The postal service is anarchy. That's what I've always thought. Isn't it true? That your postal service is anarchy in that way. It's so anarchic that it works because you buy a stamp, and that
because it's one of the few things that that got federalized that should have been privatized.
Well,
no, never should have been privatized. So? No, that's the nations that have privatized their postal service. The quality of service declines. The costs typically go up. And here in America, we're blessed with the universal pricing for the most part. I know they've twisted it because they are trying to make it more of a business.
Well, now we have email. Yeah, because they have to compete with the private services now.
Well, this is where mankind, I think we've lost our way. What a waste of energy and resources to have UPS, FedEx, Postal Service, all out driving trucks on the same roads, on the same days, just competing with each other, right? Under the illusion it's a benefit for us as they continue to raise their prices.
Well, the reason why it's good for them, but the reason why it's good in that regard is that it does enterprise how the reach can go. Because other groups say design or buy airplanes, and they get further reach, and that's why. So I think there is good with capital as well. There is monopolies. We can't, natural monopolies. Say the railways would be one. Electricity, water shouldn't be owned privately. They should be owned by the state directly. And the people should have the greatest stake in that. But some respect with as you're saying with postal, it's different because you can the reach. If you only have one, it becomes a bit
Well, consider this idea though. Actually, a better idea. In this day of technology and information, why is knowledge not just property of humanity?
Isn't it though?
Well,
especially now with AI, it seems like it's centralizing it.
Sorry, Jeff.
No, go ahead.
What you're saying is actually what prompted the idea. Is the internet in some way it's making more and more information available to everybody. But we still have these separations of knowledge. We've got paywalls, we've got limited data plans, we've got all these corporations trying to profit off the data they're collecting, and the data they're collecting is on all of us. So why are corporations and governments owning the knowledge that gives them power?
Well, okay, because a lot of the time that, say, you look at the farmer, if you will, the way that farm is protected globally, right? Because of the patterns that they create and the chemical constructions they do, right? And how they get away with it, because it's, yeah. So again, I'm going to hint that governance through the West and the East don't know where to go with what it is AI, as well as the IT or technology with your data. And what they can sell and they can have, and we have ownership of. They haven't gone there yet. They don't want to. It's a minefield, bro. It's a freaking minefield. And also, I would add that all the data we create, no matter what it is and how many do it through, a palm of our hands, that is a collective that they're using and utilizing for the, resource of the AI, the analytics. That's growing and growing constantly.
What if we did somehow unite this world and we use technology and AI not to monitor people, but to actively monitor resources, right? To guide us on the Earth's resources, with the crops that are doing, the soil quality. We could do so much working together.
That's very practical. That probably will happen. That's something very practical that I think we can probably look forward to.
That's what I want to help achieve, honestly,
Okay.
Jeff.
So isn't the
And I totally forgot. I want to chalk up a win for Team Human here. We had Charlie that could have helped resolve the conflict between Landry and Jack, and I totally forgot we had access to it, and we did it all on our own as humans without any help from the AI. That is a win for Team Human.
Thank you for recognizing that, Jeff. That certainly is. That is important. AI is a great.
I can't wait to use Charlie at some point.
I can see it being a great tool. I was thinking.
Well, are you streaming today? You going live later?
Yeah, I probably should bounce out. Because yes, I believe I probably will later. Okay. Hey, Plastic African, loved your perspectives and what you bring. Jeff, thank you very much. And if Landry's still listening, thank you to him as well.
Thank you. Be safe. And
thank you.
The link before you go.
We'll all talk later.
Jack, if that's okay, in the background. Yeah. I'll check you out, if that's all right. Hey, Jeff. It's been good.
Take care, Jack. And African, what's going on with you? You said you had something for the Discord or something you wanted to.
No. It's cool. I don't have anything.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. I just wanted to make sure you're okay. I see.
I'm doing great actually. We had a great Thanksgiving, and I've been kind of coasting on that vibe ever since.
What? Oh, that's good, man. That's what I want to hear. And you got a new PC, do you?
I upgraded. Finally, I put all those super chats and memberships to good use.
Wow. You got a new laptop or a PC?
The what?
Did you get
a laptop.
Oh, yeah. See, you need to get a rig. Next one you buy is a rig.
I considered a PC, but I looked at.
Next one you buy is a laptop,
rig. Especially if I do this road trip, a laptop.
Of course. That becomes your travel, but you get a rig for your home. You start rigging it out, man. And you get, make yourself, again, I would say a studio. You could do it.
That's my goal at some point. Yeah, Leggy, sure. Hang on.
Amen, man.
Is it pinned? It should be pinned. Let me. Oh, I forgot to pin it.
Jeez. I'll be right back.
Oh no, it's. Wait, how did I pin? I pinned the wrong message. That's what happened. This is the stream of tech difficulties. All right, there you go. Did I do it right? No.
I don't know, man. I'll be right back.
All right. You too, Jack. In fact, we can do another intermission because I'm sure there's a cow and chicken. All right, hang on. That is not the right message. The pin, just ignore it. All right, there's the link. And let me put Mr. Talcott's channel back. All righty. I'm going to entertain us with another cow and chicken. I'm going to do an intermission, and I will come right back. Which one? Swampy. How about that? Swampy cow and chicken. Hey, Leggy, you're
What's
here
up,
just
brother?
in time to listen to Cow and Chicken while I go pee.
Oh
But
shit.
feel free to chat as well.
What's up? What's up,
I'm gonna step
African?
away.
What's
I'll
up,
be right
brother?
back. Do what?
Oh, I was asking African, what's up? Holy fuck, it's been so long. I don't even have no avatars in here.
I know.
Wow.
I can't wait to catch up. I'll be back in a
What
couple of
happened-
minutes.
What happened to all these avatars?
Chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. Wow! Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. It's sexy, sexy time. Sexy, sexy time. Sexy, sexy time. Sexy, sexy time. Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. That moo, moo, moo. I'm at no goat no. Hey! Get down! Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. That no goat node. That no goat node. That no goat node. Brown chicken. Brown chicken. Brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. No, 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 no. No, 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 no way. Hey! Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. Wow! Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. It's sexy, sexy time.
All right.
Sexy time. Sexy, sexy time.
Anyway,
Yo,
gentlemen,
there's
how are
there's
we?
2 cop cars outside of my house, and this
Oh,
girl's getting
God
arrested.
damn
I
it.
have like a live cop watch incident happening
What
here.
is...
Hey, Leggy, what's up? Oh, African, you back?
Yeah,
Anyone hear
I'm
me?
back.
Oh,
Yeah, where's
oh.
Leggy? Didn't he just come in and drop out?
He
What?
keeps. It's his connection. He's probably
No.
driving.
So
Oh,
I
Cops.
fucked up and I turned the car on and connected to Bluetooth, and then I shut it
Oh
off.
shit.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mine does that
Yeah.
TS noise.
It wouldn't reconnect.
That old number. Mm.
Yeah.
Hey, how's the winter coming there for you guys? Is it early? Is it late? What's going on?
Fuck, Thanksgiving, it was like 50 degrees.
Fuck, so it was warm,
And then
wasn't
yesterday it fucking snowed, so...
Jesus,
Who the fuck
yeah,
knows?
we having the same
Snowed up
weird
there?
thing. It's weird, yeah. We having the same thing. A few days ago, Thursday night, it was like 10 degrees out. It was mad.
Yeah.
At nighttime, it was mad. It was like, whoa,
Yeah,
where's the
like,
shorts?
I've burned very little wood this year. Like,
Yeah,
my furnace,
really?
I haven't even turned my furnace on, really.
Well, I can handle the cold. I mean, considering I'm
Well,
a dwarf,
nobody's home
with
during the
you.
day, so
Oh.
like I turn it down low and then I turn it up at night to knock the chill off the house, and then I turn it back down, and then when the kids get up in the morning, I turn it back up. And then when they go to school, I turn it back down. No need to be burning
That sounds
fucking.
cold.
Oh, it ain't that cold.
Oh, well, it snowed.
You're on the West Coast, aren't you?
No, I'm well. Jeff
Yeah,
is,
it's just cold and rainy here.
Yeah, it's
Right,
just,
so far. We'll probably get snow later in the year.
yeah.
Yeah.
How close are you to the coast?
Huh?
How close are you to the coast?
The bay is like a few blocks from my house, and the bay leads into the Pacific Ocean.
So,
wow.
Jeff,
There's a
you should-
peninsula between the bay and the Pacific.
You should look into it because you guys have a fucking a razor clam season up there. That I
we
know.
do, yeah.
And that's a very profitable industry if you can get into it.
Razor clams. What's the season? Because I'm getting the hell out of here soon.
Jesus, I don't know when they have a season up
Well,
there. I just know they have seasons.
And they have
up there
gooey
for-
ducks too.
Yeah, the gooey ducks. Those are just huge clams, essentially.
Oh.
I mean,
Is
they
what
clams
that
that
is.
go down.
Season.
Razors. Yeah, but I mean,
Razor clams, they just look like, you know, the long clams look like the old razors that like our
December
grandfather would
2nd.
use.
You get a week.
You only get a week
December
to do it?
2nd through 8th. Yep.
on the beaches. Is that the only
But
time?
I imagine if there's an industry for it, I imagine that week they're fine.
Well, they have tentative dates. It looks like they can add on if they need to. And it says 1 to 2 hours before low tide. And there's 4 specific beaches that you can clam on. 15 clams per day per person.
That's just private.
And get this, you have to keep the first 15 clams. You can't throw any back. So and wait for a better one.
Do you know how you?
I don't know
get
if it's my fave, but he puts a lot into the music, and there are some of them that are very intricate and some of the most powerful music I've heard. So I guess it's specific cow and chicken songs really stand out, but I like the whole cow and chicken motif, how it carries across from one style to another. It makes it easy to explore different styles with it.
Yeah.
So Leggy, what
Different
about
stuff.
you? Are you getting into AI? Are you doing anything creative with it?
I mean, not really. I mean, you listen to it now, it's like whole fucking songs are being fucking created off of it in instant. And AI, man, it's like I see this advertisement the other day. Was it Gemini? Whoever has Gemini, is it Samsung?
Google.
Their Gemini AI system there. They fucking have it so we create videos and all that. And that pretty much they do it because the parents left their kid's stuffed animal on the plane and they had to order a new one. So they used it to create a fucking video to demonstrate why the bear's not there and to buy time for them to get a new bear. So I'm like, essentially they're advertising to use it to lie. I go, that's all we need.
Well,
AI, man,
it's aiming at the children, isn't it? Really,
it's really going to challenge our brains for sure.
It's not challenging our brains at
Well,
all.
I feel like something very clearly there needs to be a law that really states that something that's AI generated, it needs to be labeled. This is an AI, or AI systems have to have some type of like what photos have, like a color, like you know, like that. What the hell is it called? Like where you can't
Analog.
photocopy these
Analog.
photos. Like there's a digital imprint
It's
in it type
analog.
shit.
Yeah, it's an analog system, if you will.
Yeah, somehow there needs to be they need to be built in so like it clearly states that somewhere's in it that you can see the logo of the fucking AI company or something. Like you know what I mean? It should be very clear that something's AI because I mean you think about it, this has ruined fucking people's life and shit. Some of these things.
I'm actually with Leggy here. I like that idea. That is a true statement there. It should be, and yeah.
Now, it because it does plays a very dangerous game of already we don't believe videos as we see them as it is. So now letting up the creation of AI being out there, it's just on it's it just blows my mind at how much you actually have to watch something and analyze it now to be like, nah, that's fucking
Well,
fake. It's like that video of that plane that went down in Kentucky. Was it Kentucky there? The UPS plane? Like I had to watch that like 5, 6 times at first. I was like, nah, this is AI. That didn't actually fucking happen. And then
that's
of course
good
you see
though. I love that it's making people question fake reality now because they weren't before. This is great. Here, tell me if this fools you. Tell me if you're fooled by this.
So, like, who the fuck is this Uncle Motherfucking Fatty guy? I mean, like, has anyone ever heard of this guy? Like, so yeah, like, just imagine it. Sub up bitches like the damn video, folks. And
So, do you think that's really Donald Trump? Did you think for a
I mean,
second that was
no. I
Donald
mean,
Trump?
stuff like that you can't because it's a lower grade AI. Because you can see
Exactly.
like it's not moving. Like the other day, I was watching this ad on TV, and I'm adamant this whole ad was AI generated because I'm watching like Trump there. The guy was very unanimated. Like the voice, other than the voice and the lips movement and a little bit of head movement, there was very little body language. And when somebody speaks, there's body language most of the time, and there was none in it. And I was like, that
Hey,
has to
but
be a
Leggy,
fake.
Leggy, I give you this. I love the AI slop. Have you seen some of that?
The what now?
Slop?
AI slop. It's called AI slop. You must have seen it.
No, I'm googling it for it right now.
Yeah, AI slop is like they make cats out in the middle of the morning playing trumpets, and the woman rocks, "Ah, no kittens, no mittens, you can't do that," and it's hilarious. AI slop, but just there is so much
Low
of that.
quality, mass produced,
Oh,
meaningless
and
content.
yeah,
Oh,
I
is it
mean,
like that
it's
Jerry Seinfeld
hilarious. Some of
AI
it, I
show
love
that's
it,
still
man. I
going?
love the AI slop. There is, I can see where most. I mean, me and a friend were arguing about this, but no, we weren't arguing. Most of the AI has been spent or bought for by like rich kids that are doing it. You know what I mean? None of it is actually going to people directly without payment. Who have the brains to utilize it. They
Yeah.
don't, they don't have the money for it. So rich, shitty kids are using AI because, most people are renting or
What if they're
buying.
not shitty? What if they're cool rich kids that are using it for
I
good?
mean, I'm not denying there are some there, of course, but the analytics are looking the other way. So that's
What
why.
analyze? They're analyzing rich people
No, well, no,
and how they're using AI.
who's using the AIs and what for? That's it again. But look, it adds on to itself anyway. It doesn't matter. It's still part of the data fund that they're
Well,
going
I
for.
see it being used to create cow and chicken music and cool videos and logos and graphics and music and that kind of stuff. And so
Again,
it's
to
really
me,
winning me over.
yeah, but Jeff, to me, that is very low grade to what the AI can do, like massively. It's
That's all
crazy.
the more reason to
Oh no, it's fine if you want to do it that way.
be
It's okay.
optimistic. If this is only the beginning, that's all the more reason to be excited. Wow, there's better than this
Well, the
coming.
bubble's breaking, man, and it's serious. I mean, there's a mountain of a problem because they don't have enough RAM at the moment to give the headroom for AI, and then they're
I
going to get
just think you're a
another.
doomer,
Oh, no. I think it's great that it's going that way because
nihilist.
market
I mean,
forces.
don't get me wrong. I've been using Chat GPT a lot more lately, like to
Me
analyze
too.
shit. Cause like,
Oh,
cause well, go ahead, Jeff.
no, go ahead.
Well, like with me, so my county that I live in, there's something to do with a tan. Like I don't understand. I don't necessarily understand it. Something about some type of bill that's due for money they borrowed from the bank, and like every town is due to pay X amount of dollars for it or something like that. And it's like, but somehow this money was supposed to be there, but it really wasn't there, and they kept rolling it over every year. I don't know. So somehow they won this election. They put which it failed, by the way, but they wanted to borrow $11 million to pay this debt and have surplus money, and us taxpayers pay an extra like 30% on our taxes. But now all of a sudden they want the towns to pay apparently what their share is by December 31st. But I'm like thinking, well, hasn't the towns been paying their share the whole time, and somebody in the county system fucked up? I don't get it.
Are you saying you got the AI to help you
Oh,
figure
what
this
the hell
out?
happened? Why can't I
Yeah,
see? Yeah, there
exactly.
we go.
Basically, it's like having a brainstorming buddy on call.
Oh wait, Charlie, I wanted to introduce you to Leggy because he's playing with the AI too. Leggy, meet Charlie.
Oh, nice to meet you, Leggy. Sounds like we've got a little AI club forming here. I'm definitely here to help both of you bounce ideas around, so feel free to loop me in on whatever you're cooking up.
What the hell's going on? I only hear that.
That's my AI co-host.
I don't hear
that's
you.
that's Chat GPT that I've been talking to.
I don't hear Jeff.
Ah, got it. Well, it's
You
always
don't hear
fun.
me?
I
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
I can hear you.
I can hear you loud and
Hear
clear.
me?
Sounds like everything's
All right. Anyway, so are
I
you
hear
saying
you,
that you
Plastic,
got
but I don't
the
hear
AI
Jeff.
to help you? Huh?
You
Are
don't hear
you
Jeff
saying you
anymore.
got the AI to help you
No,
figure
but
out
I hear
this
you loud
tax
and
thing?
clear.
Oh, Jeff, Leggy can't
You
hear
can't
you.
hear me?
No,
You can't
I
hear me?
hear his AI thing that he had going.
you heard your
Y'all
AI.
cannot hear
But
me.
the AI. So
No me. All right, 1 second.
can you hear him? Leggy?
Can you hear me? My mic, it's
I
talking.
can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Jeff,
Can you
if
hear
you can
Jeff?
hear me, give me a thumbs up.
I can hear you, Leggy.
Okay, he can hear me, but I can't
You
hear
can hear
him.
me. African,
Plastic,
can you hear
say
me?
hello.
Hello?
All right, so I hear him.
So we're
Does
fine.
African hear me?
No, but I don't
Yeah.
hear Jeff.
Oh, everyone hears? What?
What do you mean you don't
Everyone's
hear
working
Jeff
as
at all?
normal.
No, I don't hear Jeff at all. I hear you, but
You
I don't
said
hear
you
Jeff.
heard me.
Like as soon as Jeff did that AI thing, I didn't hear
You
Jeff.
said give
I
you
mean,
a.
I didn't hear
Nope.
Jeff no more.
Can you hear me now?
But you can hear him, Plastic.
Yeah, I can hear him. Jeff, he can't hear you.
That's
Can you
fucking
hear me
weird.
now?
Yes, sir, I can.
There we go. So it was.
Okay.
It
It
was
was a
when it
glitch.
kicked in.
StreamYard glitch.
Yeah, well,
It's been doing that a lot lately.
You're adding a fourth in there. The data, bro.
So-
The data.
My kid's grandfather passed away, and
Oh.
uh,
Who? What?
my kid's grandfather. It's my stepdaughter,
Oh,
but
your
her
stepdaughter's
grandfather passed away.
grandfather. How old is he?
And dude,
Oh.
she inherited one of them e-bikes. He left her an e-bike, them electric bikes. Dude,
Okay.
this fucking thing will do like 60 miles per hour. I'm like, holy fuck, man.
You can
What?
take it streaming. Like go streaming on it.
No.
Go live on it.
What?
That would be cool, I guess, but it's her bike. So I
Because
kinda
like
can't
Landry's
steal her
been
bike.
taking the scooter out and doing his little GoPro.
Yeah, but they
and
dangerous. You got to
capturing
be
all
careful
kinds of
with them,
stuff.
eh? Yeah.
Oh, I
I mean, you know, these things are crazy.
right. All right. The wife's calling. I gotta go. I'll be back.
Oh,
Okay. Take care. Good to see you.
be safe, lady.
Yeah.
Then there was two, Jeff.
And there was two. So where are you at? I might go about 10 more minutes. That'll make it 3
I know,
hours.
I understand. Yeah, you've been a long time here. Yeah, so I came in.
Yeah, I got to run to the store at some point,
You-
but I'll
your-
probably be back
your
out later.
connection is still sometimes it buffers. So we'll tell you that sometimes your video never used to do that, but it buffers sometimes.
The video or the
Yeah,
microphone?
the video does. The microphone is
What does it mean to buffer?
It buffers.
Oh,
So
it
it's
like stops and
soft
catches
and,
up
yeah,
with
it comes
itself.
catching up. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
I wonder
So
if that's a connection thing, like on YouTube.
okay, well, no, with the voice, it would be first, not the data. I don't know, but it could be with your AI utilizing that. How much RAM do you have on that system? 16 gig at least, right?
I don't even know. I don't remember. It was at least 16 because that was my minimum spec.
Okay, cool.
But it might be higher.
Okay, cool. What are you running? Windows 11, I take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're on that
Which
one.
I've never used before, so I'm just getting used to it. And there's a lot of little annoyances I already don't
I
like.
even jumped there. I'm going Linux from here on in.
I love Linux. Except when I tried to upgrade it, it crashed my entire system, so I'm scared to use it again.
I'll keep 10.
But I really liked it for the time that I had it.
Well, I'm a gamer, Jeff, so I know that Linux is going to pick up on that mainly. This will be my or I'll get a laptop to deal with my streaming. But this system will be my my legacy. It's funny. Yeah, I build rigs. I've built pretty big rigs.
Oh,
Yeah, in my time. Yeah, pretty good ones. Yeah,
nice.
like I said, that's the reason I grew up in Africa. My old man was a DBA, a database administrator for Oracle, and he developed much code. And that's why I
Oh, I
lived in
didn't know that.
Botswana, lived in Namibia. Yeah, he was a proper little geek. And when I say that, I mean like
You were like a tech kid.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I was a yeah. I would say that, yeah, but not too geeky because I like motorbikes, rock and roll, going out in the bundus, all that stuff. Yeah, man, proper.
Yes, baby.
Love that sort of thing. Yeah, but nevertheless, yeah. So that's why it's so funny with what's going on with AI and how much they're utilizing within it and realizing it can be dangerous if you don't know what you're doing.
Are you playing around with AI? Are you doing anything creative?
No, I don't need to. I don't need to. I have friends who are doing it.
What can we write you a song, an AI song?
No, don't do that. Well, how would you put it then? It's going to be like plastic.
I don't know. I would just
wait.
Throw in a few lyrics.
Yeah, no, do.
Tell what style of music you like.
I
All
can't
right,
explain style of music.
We'll keep you on Team Human. You'll be our
man. Yeah, Jeff.
like
Don't be
reserve
like
troop.
So I've been playing this game called Arc Raiders. Have you heard of it?
What's it called?
Arc Raiders.
Can you say it in an American accent?
Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders.
Can you type in the back?
Hang on, let it load up and I'll show you.
Arc Raiders is
Arc Raiders, yeah.
Arc Raiders,
Arc
like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, it's Arc Raiders. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I did hear it right.
Yeah, it's like it's a would you say a extraction shooter? But the universe is set in.
It looks gay.
Yeah. It's 70s style, but the story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the whole thing about it is that the AI and what humanity have gone through.
The gay eye.
The gay eye.
It actually looks cool. I might even play
it's fantastic. It's a good game, man. Seriously, it's different. I don't know if you'd get with it, but nevertheless, it's just one of those that I'm enjoying. Being a pacifist within this universe is great. That's what I do. I try and be a pacifist. I go through it, try to collect stuff, get the hell out. Get all that good shit, get out. Anyway, you take care, Jeff. I'll see you later, I'm sure.
You as well, African. It was great to see you. And
thank
you.
Again. And you're looking healthy.
Game.
Huh? You're looking healthy. You're looking good.
I think I'm getting some weight back. So
you're eating better. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm getting some belt loops back, which is good.
Good, man. And make sure you diversify your food range. Yeah? Anyway,
cook. I don't.
Jeff.
I'm going to the grocery store. What can I get? I'm going to the grocery store today. What can I add to?
What do you like?
I usually get frozen crab, potato chips.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little bit of fruit.
What do you have
sometimes
to access?
Bread.
Do you have oil, olive oil, and spices and stuff like that? No. No. You gotta start. You gotta start getting that, man. Cooking.
Olive oil.
Yeah, I'd say.
I used to use it for bread. I made this dipping oil.
Olive oil is always better uncooked. You don't heat it up. It's fresh. Now, that's the better way. If you want to heat it,
I might do that. I might get me some olive oil.
Yeah, I did something. Do you have a blitzer? So do you have anything that can mince things?
Probably, but I wouldn't trust myself to use it.
Oh, okay. Well,
like a little food processor.
Yeah, food processor. Yeah.
Yeah, we probably have something like that.
So I made something today with olives, a little bit of cheese, olive oil, parsley, and garlic, and I blitz it up.
That sounds good.
You make a paste, and then you add olive oil to it as it's pasting, and you can use that on boil some pasta up, and then add that to it, and bang, done. And it's so healthy for you. I swear, you'd love it, man. It's also, hard cheese as well if you can, if you're okay with that. Yeah.
Hard cheese, you said?
hard cheese. Yeah, you can use a hard cheese. You use like a, I guess a cheddar or
Yeah,
a harder cheese, not a soft cheese.
something you can grate or shred.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. So you're making almost I guess a pesto, but it's olives, not pine nuts and
I love olives, so that's a.
Yeah, same, man. And tomatoes.
You have inspired me. I want to do something with olives today.
I think you should. I think you should understand that. Cook more. Right? Get into that.
I'll do a cooking show in the kitchen one day and show y'all just why I don't cook.
Oh man, you should see me. Anyway, you take care.
All right, take care.
Thank you, guys.
You too. Thanks for sharing your vibes with us today, and all of you as well. I think I'm gonna go another minute or so I can make the 3-minute mark and call it a day. I had a good time, and I'll be back at some point. And I'm sure there's a bunch of other people streaming and paneling and stuff in the Panelverse today, so check that out. And here, what's one thing you can do today to empower you? Like one way you're giving away your power, even just a little bit, that you can take it back. Think about that today. And I'm going to think of something with olives and olive oil to eat. Even sometimes what I used to do is I would with the frozen dinners, I could drizzle a little bit of olive oil, like on the pasta dinners, to give it a little bit of extra flavor. But I'm going to try to do something creative with olives. Something food creative. Oh, look at the time, folks. We're 5 seconds away. Let me cue up the music and get ready to go. Oh, wait, the music. Right. Yeah, I'm getting to it. Producers. Coming up, music. All right. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see everybody later.